these words, you might feel attacked. Just don't take it personally. Or do, I don't give a shit. So I be scrolling through my socials when I'm trying to kill some time, even though I already know what that shit do to my mind. You can always find a story to have you arguing with your girl or with your man. Should a man let his wife do OnlyFans? Some be actors doing skits, dog, they be practicing just to have niggas arguing about the Cheesecake Factory. I couldn't care less, I'm unbothered because I stay in my zone. I've been chillin', I've been solo dolo, coolin' on my own. Tell me what's fame if you broke? I'd rather be rich and be unknown, cause they say fake it till you make it. That's some shit I don't condone, cause they'll do sneaky shit, they'll gaslight then act like nothing wrong. Try to steal your whole style, they been trying to clone Tyrone. I'm just giving you the real, I ain't trying to break no bones. They say words will never hurt, but the truth worse than sticks and stones. They track us with devices and we all calling them. Do you look at your screen time? That shit probably through the roof. Do you even use your phone, or do your phone be using you? They got you caught up in the trap, they got me caught up in it too. So what you look like lying when I know you know it's true? See you always reaching for it, no one even hit your line. Check them notifications, but you don't even check the time. They treat you how you treat your kids when your kids be crying. They give you a hit of that dopamine and they know you'll be fine. That's why you need to go outside, put in work, you in your prime, stay in your lane and on your grind. Make some flips, get that overtime. Now there's one here for my guys, 44 and 45. Raise your black fist and hold it high. We don't die, we multiply. They wanna conquer, don't divide. Some switch up, that's no surprise. They love of money override, so you a friend or foe of mine. I guess you could say that I'm rapping, but it's more that spoken vibe. Got them open wide, I told no lies. I'm sun-kissed and solarized like Kobe Bryant, the golden child. If you know the vibes. You roll with Cardi or with Offset. You take Party side or Meg. Help the brick lady recover. Hey, she ain't too proud to beg. Yeah, it's all for your attention, for your time, it's for your bread, it's for your soul. Who gon' run your Facebook account when you dead? Yeah, phone like jean jacket, that's the alien from Nope. It's gon' eat you alive because without it you can't cope. You can't stop looking at it and you can't live off the grid, because IG got your woman and TikTok got your kids. Now your kids got your phone and you think they playing games, but your card info on it and they spending all your change. But who really to blame? Just look at what we became. You wanna go live, you wanna go viral and get your 15, get your fame, just so people know your name, so you'll be critically acclaimed, so you can live out dreams and things without doing something strange. But then you gotta think of ways to get the people to engage. Now use a phone in hand just like a needle in your veins, but you do what you gotta do so they'll monetize your page. Hey, it's black light.
Pulling out black windows, what you go down. Go down. Go down. Go down. Pulling out black windows, what you go down. You must be crazy if you think that I'ma slow down. Don't wanna hear it talking shit, fuck the drama. You keep it coming, I'ma send you to your mama. Mr. Whip, quick clip, get the guns out. Dropping bodies in the place till the sun's out. Can't fuck with me, so don't even try, cause when the bullets fly, I'm the last one to die. Go down. Go down. Go down. Go down. Go down. Pulling out black windows, what you go down. You must be crazy if you think that I'ma slow down. Don't wanna hear it talking shit, fuck the drama. Keep it coming, I'ma send you to your mama. Go down. Go down. Go down. Go down. Go down. Go down. Go down.
Rumble YouTube family, what's good? What's happening? I know it's Monday. It ain't Tuesday. We're a little bit early and we caught you off guard. It's okay. I have a reason. Anyway, welcome to Monday's show. All right. Ironwork 92,000 in the foundry. Welcome, welcome, everyone. Everyone is welcome. Smiles, smiles, everyone. Remember that from Fantasy Island? Now, there's a reason as to why I decided I wanted to come on today. To me, any day is a good reason, aside from my sanctioned days, Tuesdays and Fridays. But today I felt was important because of the type of information that we have, right? To me, I feel it's time sensitive and getting what we need to get out. There's that. But before I continue, of course, our normal way we do things, let me make sure I greet everybody in the foundry. That's my first order of business. So, Lord Racer, how you doing, sir? Mr. Lord Racer is in the foundry, y'all. Welcome, sir. Welcome. Good to see you. Good to see you. Lord Racer is here. Mr. Super Sidewinder, welcome, sir. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good to see you. Renton's here, boy. He's here early today, man. That's what I'm talking about. Well, it's not really early because I didn't have a time, and it is 10 o'clock. So, depending on how you look at it. But good to see you, Renton. Good to see you. I'm going to drop this link here shortly. So just bear with me. I'd love to have you up. Warrior coming out to play with us tonight. Welcome, sir. Good to see you. One of my day zeros. Welcome, sir. Welcome. Oh, shit. But I did skip over Rumham solo. Didn't mean to do that. Good to see you, sir. Welcome, welcome. Greeting you with a smile, as usual. Tourette, 3006. How you doing, brother? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Welcome, Mr. Tourette. Welcome. The Akinator's here in the foundry. He's here to join us as well. Welcome, the Akinator. Always a pleasure. Always. Heresy Seed. Welcome, sir. Good to see you. Good to see you. Rethink Inc. not showing up as Wendy today. I think it was either Rethink Inc. or Rumham Solo. I be mixing y'all up, but y'all do be acting crazy in here. Doesn't matter, man. It's still good to see you. Welcome, sir. Welcome. Warrior Jim Anus. What's happening, sir? All right, man. I'm just Jim Anus. Good to see you, man. Welcome, brother. It's good to see you. Good to see you. Ironwork 92,000. Always a pleasure to have you here. Good to see you. Guys, I just put that in the foundry. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to drop it again. All right. That is the new link from my sister, Christine. And that is the direct link to help Mr. Gilberti out of his situation. It's not just a situation. The brother's serving some time for some shit he doesn't deserve to be in there for. So let's make sure justice is properly taken care of and he is being taken care of, and then we get him free. He don't belong in there. That's it. That's it. He just don't belong in there. So that's it. I'm going to drop it in the foundry one more time. Boom. There it is. Family, there you got it. So you ain't got to be scrolling all the way up. Free Joe Gilberti. Free Joe Gilberti. We say it one more time. Free Joe Gilberti. All right. Red 3006. Austin Murphy, how you doing, sir? Good to see you. Good to see you here early or late, however which way you want to look at it. The True Few, welcome, sir. Good to see you. Here late, whatever. Good to see you regardless. Christy Lee Dolls, how you doing, sis? Welcome, welcome. All right, Christy Lee Dolls is here, y'all. Lock Smart. Don't lock smart. Lock S Smart. Remember that? Sound familiar? Army of Darkness. Anybody? Anybody? Fans of Ash? No? Bruce Campbell? He's left-handed, by the way. I bet y'all didn't know that, but you do now. But it's good to see you. Good to see you. Lock Smart, S Smart. Welcome, sir. Maria Walker. Hey, sis. Maria Walker, one of my right-hand lady. Man, I can't say right-hand man because she's not a man. Right-hand ladies. Good to see you, sis. Welcome, Maria Walker. Welcome. Maria's here, y'all. All right. Yay. God bless America. All is well. Maria's here. It's amazing to have you here, sis. Always a pleasure. Tourette 3006. Yep. Good to see you. Maria Walker, Christy Lee Dolls. Yes. Yep. I said hi to you. Chris Allen, how you doing, sir? Christopher Allen is here, y'all. Welcome, Mr. Allen. Christopher Allen, is always a pleasure to have you here. Welcome, sir. All right, Tourette. Brian Roy, King Roy, welcome, sir. Good to see you, man. Good to see our brother Brian Roy's here in the foundry with us. Good to see you, sir. Good to see you. Good to see you. Always a pleasure. Welcome. Rethink Inc. 2. Rethink Inc. 2. But what happened to Rethink Inc. 1? That's what throws me off. But regardless, it is good to see you. Flat Bob, I don't know where you're at. I did see your email, and it threw me for a loop. I would like to discuss further with you what you presented to me. So, maybe tonight, if you feel like it, or offline, we could talk about it, however, which way you want to slice it and dice it. But definitely, I want to talk to you about it. But if you're here or if you're listening, it would be nice to see you here tonight. But whatever, welcome. I'm welcoming you before you even show up. Good to see you, or hope to see you here soon. Welcome, y'all. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Dr. Bass Ackwards is here. His left-handed self. He's also left-handed. Good to see you, sir. Mr. Super Sidewinder, always a pleasure. Yes, sir. Flat Earth Outlaw, welcome, sir. Welcome. Good to see our brother here, Flat Earth Outlaw. It's always a pleasure. Yes, Carrie Skates, it's always a pleasure. Welcome, sir. Good to see you. Good to see you. Carrie Skates is also here with us, y'all. Carrie Skates, yep. And man, Dr. Bose. Dr. Bose got my bat signal in his Facebook. That's what's up. That's what I'm talking about. Welcome, Dr. Bose. Welcome, welcome. Always a pleasure. And we miss you here, man. Anytime you don't show up, Doc, it's always a pleasure to see you here, Dr. Bose. Welcome. Serious Business. Good to see you, sir. It's always a pleasure to see our brother Serious Business is here with us in the Foundry. Welcome, sir. Welcome, welcome, welcome. 3 welcomes. Hip, hip, hooray. Hip, hip, hooray. Hip, hip, welcome. Whatever. Always a pleasure. Always a pleasure. Moon Rover, welcome, sir. Good to see you. Good to see you. All right. Crashes 82, welcome, 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 welcome. Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. Crashes 82, Moonwalker. Always a pleasure. Wolfchild. Wolfman Jack. Y'all remember Wolfman Jack, the radio personality back in the dang 70s? Wolfman Jack. He even had a cartoon on Saturday morning cartoons, Wolfman Jack. I forgot what it was called. I think it was like the Wolfman Jack show. But I thought he was pretty interesting. And then he, in my youth, he died. My youth. I was like probably 7 years old, 8 years old. Wolfman Jack died. I was like, damn, man, I liked Wolfman Jack. Wolfman Jack. He had that raspy voice like this. Wolfman Jack. Ow! Wolfman Jack. Wolfman Jack. I liked him though, man. Real talk. Wolfman Jack. Yeah. Wolfchild. How's everything, sir? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome. I know you guys are like, all right, man, get on with the show already. But you know how I got to do, man. I got to make sure I greet everybody, man. I got to make sure I do my part. Say what's up to everybody. Get everybody warmed up, feeling good, loosen up. That's like our stretch out routine prior to going in hard in the paint, So we got to stretch. We got to like warm up a little bit, do our little verbal jumping jacks before we dive into what we got planned for everybody today. So wanted to talk about a couple of things, right? Probably a few things I'm going to expound on tomorrow. But first and foremost, man, we know that we've got this 3I Atlas, or it's probably a 3L Atlas. It looks like a 1, but I'm going to assume it's a 3I, 3 capital I Atlas, right? This quote unquote comet that's headed here to Earth here by the time they said October. So my thing was, I would think, and I didn't verbalize it, but in the back of my mind, I was like, what about the James Webb Space Telescope, right? And I didn't say anything. It's one of those things, because anytime they say that these things are out there, I'm like, well, don't we have a fucking telescope out there that could see it? Don't we have these fucking sensors out there that should be able to capture these things in deep space? But apparently it's within our solar system, right? That's the line we're being fed. Okay, let's rock with it. Before we do, let's kind of look at a video that they have on this James Webb Space thing. Okay, just want to go ahead. Here's the James Webb, apparently, or something that they claim is a James Webb. Boom. And what I'm going to do, y'all, is I'm going to give to you. Hold on, where it is. I am going to give to you that. Hold on, where we at? Boom. There we go. There it is. Boom. There you go. there's that. So you can watch it for yourselves. And then let's check it out. So why hasn't the James Webb Space Telescope released the full image of the 3-Eye Atlas yet? And so this, in case you were wondering, the 3-Eye Atlas is the comet that dude from the synagogue, Avi Loeb, right? That NASA, a theoretical physicist, claims is headed towards us, and it's got aliens, it's nuclear powered, and all this other bullshit. But let's continue. Yeah, apparently that's something. I'm not even going to say that's it. Apparently this is it from July, or it's from something from July of this year, right? July 21st. So a month after the beginning of summertime. Okay. And this is supposed to be it. Let me jump off that. Let's jump off that real quick. And I'm looking at that and I'm like, you've got all these sensors in the sky to the tunes of like 10,000 or so sensors, right? And anytime I say sensors, I mean those things that they claim are flying around the globe of this world that we live on, right? That they claim that we live on this globe world, right? It's just flying around, 10,000 of them, right? That's a lot. That's a lot. And in their orbit, apparently none of them are looking outwards, except for the James Webb Space Telescope, which is not within it's not HEO at 23,000 feet. Or 23,000 miles, excuse me. It's not MEO. HEO is high Earth orbit. MEO, medium Earth orbit, which maxes out at around 22,000, right? And it's not at LEO, right? Not our brother level Earth observer, but low Earth orbit. MEO, medium Earth orbit. LEO, low Earth orbit. Which low Earth orbit is like a couple of thousand or so. Very, very small. This is what we're told. That's the orbit that it takes, right? Around the ball that is supposedly this Earth. Fine. Fine. All these sensors, these are the trips that they make around this world. So we're told. Except for the James Webb Space Telescope, which is 1 million miles away from the Earth. That's what we're told. That's what we are told. 1 million miles away. Fine. So it's outside. It's, outside, well outside of the moon orbiting the Earth and everything else. And so let me show you what the James Webb Space Telescope supposedly looks like. Let me bring that up for y'all, man. Where that thing is. Where's that thing? Where that thing at? Oh, Lord, have mercy. There we go. So I'm going to show you guys what they said is what the James Webb Space Telescope has been getting, right? Here it is, y'all. Check it out. Look at all the beautiful stuff, right? You got all these beautiful pictures. This is where they said the James Webb Space Telescope got. They got all these. It even got itself a little bit of a selfie right here. Look at these. Look at these damn jokers, boy. Look at these jokers. It got itself a little selfie. Its vain self. Look at them. The James Webb Space Telescope. This is the best. This is if I believed this, I'd be like, wow, what a wonder of science. Physics World even says the James Webb Space Telescope reveals its first spectacular image. This is the wonders of the James Webb Space Telescope, y'all. Look at it. Look at that. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Aren't these things just wondrous? You got like the pillars of creation, these things right here. Look at that. These things, beautiful, all pretty like. Look at that. All these beautiful, wondrous things, right? Another selfie, right? These guys, man, I swear, you got this. You got all this, man. It just looked like a bunch of clouds in space, all right? These guys don't quit, right? This is what they can present us. This is how powerful this telescope is. That's what they claim. And these are all the pictures, apparently, that the James Webb Space Telescope has been taken. So I was wondering, and my prayers, or rather, I guess one of my questions was assuaged. I guess you could say, maybe that's the right word. It sounds like it is. But I want to show you guys something, y'all. Let me show y'all what they said. I'm going to quit that right there. And then I'm going to present to you what they said the James Webb Space Telescope took a picture of. Check this out. And so I don't have to hog it for myself. I want to present to y'all this, y'all. I want to present to y'all this. Boom. Space Telescope. Telescope. Boom. There it is. That's it. You better tighten up. So there it is. Comet Atlas, 3-eye Atlas, NASA Webb Space Telescope observed interstellar comet. So you got these dudes claiming to get PlayStation 5 type graphics, right? All the good stuff, all this good stuff I just showed y'all. All this good, amazing footage, pictures, beautiful. It even had a couple of selfies, everything, right? The best these motherfuckers could do is Atari. So we got graphics to the tune of Tomb Raider, you know, The Avengers, God of War Part 4, right? With the downloadable content. And then as soon as it comes to this quote unquote comet, we get Yar's Revenge, Asteroids, freaking Pac-Man. This is the best that they can do. You see? You see? This is the best that they can do. And what's that supposed to tell us? This is the declination. And then here's the thing, right? This thing is supposed to be well within our range, and it's supposed to be reaching us here by the time the beginning of the fiscal year rolls around. That's the military fiscal year, y'all. So that's October time frame. Okay. Here it is. Okay, 8/6 apparently. This is when they took this footage, right? This little picture and stuff. And look at this. And I believe this lambda is supposed to be the wavelength. Okay. The wavelength possibly of this light being projected and how we see it, how we receive it. That's an assumption. I'm not sure. Right. But it says right here the NASA James Webb Space Telescope observed interstellar comet 31, the 6th of August, with its near infrared spectrograph instrument. Nice. Near infrared. So before becoming infrared, it's near infrared. So somewhere in between. Okay. The research team has been analyzing insights from Webb's data, and preprint is available online. Webb is one of NASA's space telescopes observing this comet, together providing more information about its size, physical properties, and chemical makeup. For example, NASA Hubble Space Telescope and recently launched Sphere-X mission have also observed the comet. While the comet poses no threat to Earth, but apparently this guy from the Synagogue of Satan, he's been getting a lot of attention, and he's been mashing it up with folks to the tune of Fox News and everybody else, right? And he's been getting everybody's attention. But since he's part of the Synagogue of Satan, they give it to him. But anyway, none of my business. NASA space telescopes help support the agency's ongoing mission to find, track, and better understand solar system objects. And NASA's new Sphere-X mission observes interstellar. Look at this. Look at this. How do we know this isn't one of those sausage from one of those French scientists? How do we know that's not a sausage or anything like that? But this is the best that they can do. And so we're supposed to believe that this right here is that comet that they're talking about. That's apparently supposed to be here in October. That's what we're supposed to believe. And I don't know if I gave it to y'all, but I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to drop it in the Foundry one more time so you can see it for yourselves. There it is. Boom. But that's the latest. A mission statement from Star Trek. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Yeah. To boldly go where no man has gone before. All right. So let's jump off that. That's not why I wanted to come on tonight. I wanted to show you that because it's kind of what was playing with my mind. And then I saw that news clip come up and I was like, somebody else is thinking about it, apparently. But apparently somebody else got footage of it. So I didn't want to hold on to that for tomorrow. Instead, I wanted to give y'all to that today. But for tonight, what I feel is time critical, and let's just jump right on into it. So we got our brother Gio. If you don't know who Gio is, he's the very, very smart flat earth brother that we have that comes in very well read, well understood, and he knows his way around the computer like a damn I don't know, a lumberjack knows his way around a tree. That's the best I could say. That's the best I could come up with. But we know Gio. If you don't know Gio, he's the one that's, hey, brother. Hey, man. What's up, man? All right, man. Yeah, man. Did you see Will Duffy the other day, man? That dude, man. Y'all know Gio. So Gio comes in here from time to time. We love having him up on the foundry. We love having him up on the panel. But Gio explained his latest with Will Duffy. I'm not going to talk too much. We're going to break down his mashup with Will Duffy. Let's call it that. Let's call it a mashup. So I'm going to share that with y'all. And he did expose him, even though Will Duffy might feel different. We'll let you guys be the judge. Check it out. So from Infinite Plane Productions, this is Geocentric Truth. And what I'm going to do, Foundry, is before we even go there, hold on, stand by. I'm going to go ahead and I am going to give you this channel so that you can watch it for yourself. There it is, y'all. There goes Gio's joint right here. Boom. So make sure to sub to our brother Gio. Make sure to watch his stuff. It's some great stuff. It's some amazing and insightful stuff. Without further ado, y'all, Gio exposing Duffy. Let's check it out. I hope you can hear. Okay, so I'll just pause it real quick. And it says, this is how Will Duffy protects the indoctrination of the globe. Now, pay special attention. This is not meant to be monetized. Everyone has the right to share. Everyone, listen up. So go ahead and share this content freely as much as you can. I went ahead and I dropped it in the Foundry, y'all. Grab that, spread it to everybody. Bring it to everyone, okay? Download, upvote, so this gets the next person faster. Pay attention, y'all. Check it out.
Let's see. Geocentric Truth. Is that your name?
That's correct, bro.
Thank you for coming. Can you introduce yourself and let people know where to find you?
I'm on TikTok, Geocentric Truth.
TikTok, Geocentric Truth?
Yep.
Okay, awesome. I want to ask you a question. I'm going to share my screen, okay?
Hey, hold on. Before you share your screen and move on to anything else, can I share my screen and ask a question about the globe?
Not quite yet, no.
No, but can I?
Oh, yeah.
So y'all heard that, right?
Yeah, for sure. I'm going to start by asking you a question from my list.
How long do I have to wait? How many questions does this have to be?
You only have to answer one question.
Cool.
By the way, you're
okay. So you guys heard that. He gave him an opportunity. He did ask, and he asked fairly. Do I have a chance to go ahead and show my stuff? I am paraphrasing right now. Will Duffy at first was unsure, and then he affirmed and said yes. So let's go ahead. Let's pay attention to the rest.
Your audio is low if you want to turn it up.
Is this better?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
All right. So give me a second to set this up here. Okay. All right. I didn't create it. I asked somebody to help me create this program here for the final debate. Okay.
Right.
Imagine all this talk of VR. Have you ever put on like an Oculus or something?
Yep. I'm an animator in Blender.
Oh, I love it. Okay. You're the perfect guy for this. Okay. So imagine you put on the VR goggles and you're standing on a green ball. Okay. The ball just so happens to be 24,901 miles in circumference. So it matches the size of the Earth. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and now ask you, what would you do if you had to prove that you were standing on a ball? You know you're standing on a ball inside the VR because it's programmed.
Yeah. Well, first of all,
what would you do to prove you're standing on a ball?
I don't think there's any ways because what we observe in reality is just flat and motionless.
Well, hold on a second. Well, hold on a second. This is virtual reality we're talking about,
Sure,
and you
yeah.
know the program is designed. You're actually standing on a ball, but it looks perfectly flat because the ball is so big. So
Sure.
you're
Guys, before we let these guys go ahead and cook, we just saw a couple of nights ago while we were on, right? We saw this before. We saw Will Duffy's version, right? And not the edited new version that Geo put together. Why are you going to ask a question on something based off of virtual reality? So the problem with virtual reality is that it's not reality. It's a bad mashup of what the real world is. It's virtual reality. It even tells you what it is. I mean, what the fuck, man? Virtual reality. So it's not real. But this is akin to them talking about, where's your model? We need your model. Where's your model? So basically, where's your demonstration of this? Where's your fake mashup of this real world that we live in? We need something fake to help demonstrate this world that we live in. Just saying, pay attention. Let's go back to the show.
you're tasked with showing the world that this is actually a ball. How would you do it?
So you see, again, you're tasked with showing that this is a ball through some virtual reality glasses. Like, this is their criteria. Okay, this isn't my criteria. This isn't Geo's criteria. This is their criteria now. And what I mean by their, maybe not all globe earthers believe that same thing, but this is your representative right now. It is Pastor Duffy saying, hey, with some virtual glasses, virtual reality, how can I show you that this earth is really a globe? Well, all bets are off. It's virtual reality. Okay, let me shut up. I'll shut up. I'll let these guys do their thing. Please. I apologize.
I would make it because in virtual reality you can actually feel motion sickness and stuff like that.
Roger.
So I can feel motion sickness.
Okay,
So
but
I don't feel any of that because I don't feel.
No, it's okay.
I cannot answer that question for you, but you're programmed, so you can.
Okay, I appreciate your honesty.
Yes.
The answer is you would try to get higher off the surface.
Sure.
Right. So there's a building that was programmed in here, and you could maybe go on top of the building, or you could maybe get into an airplane.
At 30,000 feet, that doesn't happen, Will Duffy.
Hold on a second. It does.
You just made the horizon curve.
And before we continue, listen. No, if you have a flat plane, if you have a flat pane of glass in your cockpit, the Earth will appear at, and say you're flying at like 28,000 feet, 27,500 feet, right? If you are a military person, that will sound like a very familiar height to you, right? Depending on the type of platform that you fly on. But if you're flying at 27,500 feet, right, and your pane of glass in the cockpit or in the flight station, if it is flat and it is not curved in any way and not bubbled on the P3 and the EP3, that's how it sits, you're going to see flat. It's going to appear flat the whole time. It will appear flat. Ask any P3 pilot. It will be flat. Ask them. Let's go. Let's continue. Let's go on.
This is Pilot LX. Pilot LX came from Facebook. Here you can see his profile from Instagram, and I'm also going to show you pictures from Facebook. I want you to pay close attention to what you can see here at 30,000 feet. The sun is large, and when it hits the horizon, it's very small. This is why they want you to do observations at 6 feet, because at 6 feet, you will have all these kinds of atmospheric problems that you would not encounter at 30,000 feet. During the pandemic, he was deplatformed a couple of times after 2018 when the US Congress decided to, quote unquote, stop misinformation with the flat earth.
I only have a minute and a half, and I don't really need to hear what you're trying to provide. I want to know how you're dealing with all these conspiracy theorists on your platform.
So the first way is by demoting low quality content and promoting more authoritative content. And the second is by providing more transparency for users. So we're introducing boxes that provide factual information at the top of results that have shown themselves to turn up a lot of information that is counterfactual, such as searching for the earth is flat on YouTube, where you see a lot of—
Your response is to put a box saying, nope, the earth is not flat.
Correct.
Okay.
Once again, here's a breakdown with all the sources on what happened to YouTube and Google, of course, because if Google is promoting a content and everybody gets to be linked to that content, that side of the topic is going to be more important than the other one, because the other topics that are more important, in our opinion, will be buried into the rubble. In authoritative, so they did this. They did this censorship around 2018, and I'm not saying this specifically for Alex Jones or Flat Earth or maybe the Vax, but somehow it happened just around when they started becoming authoritative. So Google has gotten an antitrust lawsuit case from 50 U.S. states, and it's about promoting bad content, and this is how they refer to it in the case, because every single.
Speaking of promotion, guys, go ahead, drop your links in the channel. Do not wait on me. Drop your link in the channel, please. Let's make sure that everybody gets a piece of your content. Do not wait on Vlad to give you permission. Drop your links within this channel. Drop your links. Go ahead. Do your thing. Don't wait on me. Gio, welcome, sir.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Sounds like you're frying chicken in the background, man.
No. Is it that bad?
Yeah. It's interference.
Okay. Oh wait. How about now?
All right, it's not as bad. It's not there anymore.
Oh, I think now that's better, right?
Better. It's 1,000% better, actually.
Oh.
Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Let's get you up here. Yeah, man. You look like Jesus with a hat now in the background, the stained glass.
Bro, I'm brain fried.
Oh, you all right?
Yeah, I'm brain fried. Working on that stupid video, I put in a lot of time. I hate sending it. I'm an IT guy. I studied IT my whole life. I stopped doing it around like 25, 27, a little bit. But I hate it. I hate sitting in front of a computer and doing this. I hate it.
I feel you, bro.
I like to be in the open. I like to walk around. I like to,
Yeah.
So
yeah.
How are you liking so far?
You've got the skills, man. You've got the skills. So if you got the skills, you fucking use them, So
yep.
I don't blame you. But yeah, man. So we're discussing your video right now, and we're going over it, and we're kind of not necessarily picking it apart, but we're going over certain steps that maybe we might need to add a little bit more meat to. Excuse me.
Yeah, sure, man. For real, of course.
Hold on, Roger.
Sure.
Roger.
Yeah.
Good to see you, man. Welcome. Good to see you, sir.
Good to be here, man.
Yeah, man. Gio, go ahead, man.
No, I'm good, bro. I'm gonna let you guys talk. I'm gonna see it myself.
Yeah. So yeah, we're looking at it. Of course, we were talking about the James Webb Space Telescope getting its visual of the 3-eye atlas, whatever. But yeah, we're talking about Will Duffy talking about his virtual world and how you would see the Earth being truly curved.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. So what do you think about that? So that's like my first order of business. I was like, how do you use virtual reality as the standard of what this world is? What did you think when he said that?
Imagination.
It went right to Zen Garcia in my head. Like, you remember his lawsuit, right?
Yeah.
That's how he lost it. The guy that went against Zen actually used a computer-generated virtual reality to create curvature.
Right.
The courts threw him out, dude. Like, yeah, see ya. That's not reality.
He tried it twice. No, it was the case was closed, and then he attempted again, and he lost again.
God dog. So did he lose? So my question with the Zen Garcia case is that did he lose money for that? Because I read that case and I didn't even know. I know that there was a wager, a $5,000 wager, I believe, right?
So he lost to it.
Yeah, I don't know if it was a $5,000 wager or it was somebody getting sued.
What is a wager?
$5,000. A bet.
Oh yeah, he posted his situation online.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody claimed it, which was the other guy, which he didn't even know. And he's like, I got the evidence, you have to pay me. And he probably said it probably a couple of hundred times, like they cry in the chat, you know what I'm saying, the Globies. I have it, you better pay me up. So the other guy put the lawsuit against him for him to pay up, but he lost. twice.
Yep.
Yep. So I want to ask Gio a question right quick. Gio, did you mention the word globe in your debate? Did you say the word globe? Come on.
Did you saw that? Did you play that part of the VR? He wanted me to say something. That's why it took long to answer. Mind you, I sped up the whole shit because if you see the original footage,
well,
I'm taking long to answer. Yeah, go ahead, man.
Yeah, let's go ahead and let's burn this footage. You tell me when to stop, okay? I'll drive.
Single post that is found when you search in Google is referred to as advertisement. And here's where it gets confusing.
Big buddy Bob, welcome, sir. Good to see you.
Well, hold on a second. Now think about this for a second.
You know how long? Yeah, I got a ton of shit to say about this, bro.
Yeah, go ahead, man. Cook.
You know how long it took Grok to find how many antitrust cases and state antitrust case Google has against all America, about 50 states. It took it like 3 minutes and 25 seconds, which is a lot for Grok to answer that question. Like in deep thinking mode. It took a long time.
Really?
A long time. Yeah, it started with one state and then it jumped to the other one, and then it's like, oh, so this state is also that must be that this state was also, and he put all the sources on the side, and it tallied up to 50 states. So it started with 11 states that was against. So let me. I couldn't. Of course, I'm not going to explain it all in the video.
Right.
I don't know. You want to play it so you can say it, but I'm going to say the same shit.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
You can stop me and kind of point at those parts then.
Yeah, I'll just let that part finish, and then we'll. Yeah.
Okay.
That is still a content, and this is how they confuse you. So when you look at the cases, it's about business advertisement, which is also nowadays thoughts of people and opinions, because science can pave their way with opinions with money nowadays. These search results has nothing to do with actual things like facts and flat earth or whatever. Well, if there is a site that's not putting money towards a post or an article, of course it's not going to be promoted, so it's going to be lowered in content. But since they started doing these draconian measurements in the Google search engines, I clearly asked Grok, when did this start? And it tells you clearly that it started after 2020 and ended at around 2023 when they supposedly settled a big case. So yeah, authoritative content. 30,000 feet up in the air, you cannot have any of those thick, dense gas.
Talk to me.
Yeah, so Google had a search engine. It was called the Pigeon system. Pigeon. I was gonna put it in the documentary, but I didn't put it. It was my time. It was during my time because I used to be a small time web developer.
Okay.
So I did Joomla, WordPress, and a couple of other. It's called Content Management System, CMS. I still remember this shit. This is a long time ago.
Okay. So hold on. Sam, if that's you, give me a peace sign. Sam, if that give me a peace sign, Sam.
Oh, I play VR a lot. It's not that
Sam,
weird.
welcome, sir. Good to see you.
What's up, Sam?
All right.
Long time,
man.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead. So what is Pigeon exactly? How does it function?
Yeah.
Why is it important to what you're talking about right now?
Yeah, so Google used to be legit. And the way that why was it legit is because, let's say Aruba.
Right.
There is 20, 30, 40 massage companies, for example.
Right.
And there's one that is very important because a lot of people click on it. So they call it the pigeon, like picking clicking on a website. It builds its credibility and it puts it on top of the search engine. So when people search Aruba massage parlors, they will get that company that people have clicked the most on top. That is what the pigeon system was.
Okay.
But
I thought the pigeon was maybe a reference to the the pigeon,
actual
yes,
Noah
that sent out of the ark.
Right.
Okay. Say it again. I didn't get you.
Remember in the Bible, Noah that sent that pigeon.
The dove.
Go and the dove, yes, same animal.
It's the same.
And it went to search for
land
information out there, and then it came back.
Oh, right.
I believe maybe it's because those people use the Bible all the time. I know that they're very but it's just an opinion.
That's actually pretty interesting.
That's interesting. Yes,
that never would have crossed my mind. But go ahead, man.
Yeah, it's how the pigeon picks the food. You see them picking, so that's when people click. That's basically what they what they did, the metaphor. What do you call it? Metaphor.
Metaphor.
Yeah. So they built credibility, so it shows up on top. Back in my times, that's how it used to be. In my opinion, it used to be legit. Now it's not like that anymore.
So now
you get paid to be on top.
Right. Wait. You said you get paid to be on top?
You can pay to be on top.
Oh, you can pay.
Yeah.
Kind of like Jaron buying all of his subscribers. You mean like that?
Something like that, yeah.
That's interesting. That I did not know.
Never wouldn't do anything like that, dude. He would never do anything that shady. No. Come on. He's an honest guy.
Really this is I mean, listen, man, like I think before I even get into what I think, keep going, please.
No, go ahead.
No, because I think it's a good way to end.
To stay concise, yeah.
Yes. To basically gather all my thoughts. It's a good ending. I don't want to give it away just yet. But I want you to continue on your part, please.
Right. So now the case, that Google antitrust case, it gets confusing when you read it. You're like, okay, so it's about their bad advertisement policies that they have. Well, advertising is also opinions, because the vaccine industry can just pay their way into the top, and everybody is gonna believe what they show. And it's directly linked to YouTube also, because when Google refers to a video to YouTube that is a doctor that is explaining how vaccines is so good, they also go to the top. So it's kind of like a combination system that they have, but they have it fixed, of course. But they know they had it really good fixed, and now they want to make it seem like, oh no, every opinion on the Google search engine is a business advertisement. And when you think of a business advertisement, you think, oh, it's just companies. No, it's opinions also. Because organizations can pay their ways on top of the list also by saying, like Bill and Melinda Gates can pay an article on top of the list, and they will be viewed as the credible source. Let's say that. Science can pay, like I say in the video, science can pave their way to the top. Let's say
absolutely.
That's normal. This is a private company. It's not a public service company. It's normal they're going to make money. It's normal they're spending like billions into that thing. Of course they're going to make money. Of course they're going to do, they're going to influence everybody, for money. That's normal. That's not something. You cannot expect these people to just like be fair and serve you the best they can. They don't give a shit. It's just a company, man. It's a business. So it's normal. There's nothing.
And we should. And that's the thing. That's the thing. We need to be super. And I think you are. I'm not saying that you're not. But I think we need to be super realistic about the expectations. They don't play fair. They don't. They what's fair to them is who's got the bigger dollar, who's got the bigger wallet, right? That's fairness to them. And in super rich people's mind that don't see the world the way we see it, that's what's fair. That's what's right to them. So might makes right. The big pocketbook is what's right to them. Whoever has the top dollar is going to be on top. And so we need to think in that manner and not be surprised by the bullshit that they pull. You understand? So even when so you got to remember, when they lie too, lying is part of it. You know what I'm saying? Lying is part of it. Lying definitely has to be part of it. So it's not like they can lie and they're going to be punished. No, the thing is they're going to lie and they're going to push it, and they're going to push it hard. And the way they push it hard is with that money behind it. And then the thing is they're so high up in the sky, they're like above reproach. You know what I'm saying? They're beyond punishment. So even if you catch them in a dozen million lies, it doesn't fucking matter.
What's the city again that Facebook is built on? It's built in. What's that city called in the US?
Silicon Valley?
Silicon Valley. They're basically like there's no law, like corporation. They get so high and so rich. They get richer than the government, like some corporation, right? That you cannot basically rule over them because they're so powerful and strong.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But you see what happens when you mix government with those super rich people, and then those super rich people freaking decide they want to kind of turn on you a little bit. You get the issue between Elon Musk and Donald Trump, but in my honest opinion, I kind of feel like they're playing on the same team still.
Yeah.
and it's just all a show and a bullshit game. But whatever. That's
the difference between fascism and communism. In the communist country, the state owns everything and distribute everything to the people. But in a fascist system, it's the companies that own the state, and they deal with the government, and they are ruling. This is in the Nazi system.
Yes,
was the same thing.
This is the best example. Absolutely, totally agree. But before I forget, let's get back to.
Well, I wanted to say there's a guy that names Locksmart in the chat. He said,
Locksmart.
Thanks to Google, foreign companies can come into the U.S. and rig the algorithms to get the most calls. Yeah, that's absolutely true.
Yep,
I'm sure some Pakistani companies and Indian companies are doing that right now. Absolutely.
Yeah. Just wanted to say before you continue Vlad.
Right.
So when I saw all of this happened.
Yeah, Sam does sound congested. Hopefully you're getting better, Sam. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
Okay. So in 2021 and forward, like I saw it was 7 states at first, but they grouped up into 11 states.
Mm-hmm.
And then it stretched out. I think like maybe 6 months later, it stretched out to like 27 or something like that. And maybe a year later, it stretched out to all 50 states. Yeah. Really? And this is mostly, of course, the vax, but it comes with a lot more than that, and all of us know that. It's not just that, because they use that excuse to censor a lot of things more than,
right.
Yeah.
Anyways, as soon as it's going to do something big, it's going to be corrupted at one point. It's going to be like, taken over, hijacked. Imagine if we do ourselves like some kind of a Google, search research engine. You and I, and we, genuine people, we like, simple people, and you really want to help people. How long do you think we're going to be able to control that shit?
Maybe 5 days.
5 days, a few days, 2 years, I don't know. But at one point, it's going to be taken over. They're going to come with a big check. They will tell us, here's 50 million, go, goodbye. Let us, manage that. That's that's
this
normal.
is because this is their playground. The internet belongs, it's theirs. It should be ours, but it's theirs.
But it has to be like this, because this is what makes us sharp. Our role is not to have everything served like a pizza. We have to dig, we have to check, we have to make sure that, we can swim in between all these lies and everything. When I look at the news, I don't believe what I say, but I'm always asking myself, okay, why do they tell me this? And then I'm starting to think, because I know it's all rigged.
Right.
But
you're right.
You have to know how to read in between the lines, how to, that's what makes us, flourishes.
And you want to know something? You have to have people, and I'm not saying I'm perfect and I get everything right. I'm not saying that, but you have to have a group of people that are like solid or approaching solidity, to where it's like you can sift through a lot of the bullshit. And like I said, we don't necessarily get everything right, but we see a lot more of the bullshit. We could see through much more of the haze than your average person. And again, people, I'm not saying that we've got it all figured out. Not at all. Matter of fact, we know we don't have it all figured out, which is why we kind of congregate as much as we do. And our information, even amongst ourselves, we find fault in some of what we say, because we find the truth as so valuable. You know what I'm saying? So we check ourselves as well. We don't just let people ride out with bullshit. You understand? So I feel you're totally right, man. And it's a way to keep us from getting soft in the middle. Absolutely. Shout out to JJ. Justin Johnson's in the Foundry, y'all. Seabass 516 is in the Foundry, y'all. Who else we got? Mad Mac and Cheese Baked Style. What's good, brother? Good to see you. The True Few, as usual. DeWitt Straight Laces. Welcome, sir. Welcome, welcome. Chi-Town Cubby Bear in the Foundry. Man, it's been a while. What's your quiet ass been up to? It's good to see you, though. Pete Dub, what's going on, bro? Good to see you. Good to see you. All right, and I think that is all so far. I got everybody. I'm all caught up. Crashes 82. I got you too. All right, Big Pine Sailing. I didn't get you, but I got you now. All right.
Did you get Mr. Anus there too?
Jim Anus. Hell, man, you know we got the chocolate starfish. You already know we did. Except for starfish, we didn't get the Schneider though. Schneider from One Day at a Time. We almost missed him. What's good, Schneider? Good to see you, man. Schneider's here too, y'all.
Me and Mad Max. Me and Matt and Max spent the afternoon over at Space Audits, bud, and they're ripping the globe a new asshole, dude. Basically,
Space Audits. Who's in Space Audits? I don't think I've seen that.
It's Shane St. Pierre's
and the other guy.
I think it's is Nathan's his name, or not Nathan? No, it's there's a Dave and another gentleman over there, but they're basically taking theodolite measurements and they're comparing them to globe predictions and to flat Earth predictions, and the flat Earth seems to be like coming out on top. If you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And you want to know something? This Geo's production today is what I kind of want to get back into, because it's going to explain a lot. And I think this right here, this what he made right here, needs to be in everybody's hip pocket. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'll show you why. Needs to be in everybody's hip pocket.
Cost refraction.
And I'm going to go
at the surface of the Earth, so you don't see the sunset big and beautiful, just like we would see it on the beach. This is his profile on Facebook. Here you have some pictures and videos also. It will show you some videos also that shows the altitude markings of the airplane. I think there's a couple of ones that shows 37,000 feet, and you can see that it's flat. There's sometimes, depending on the airplane, because the front cockpit windows are slanted in an angle, and sometimes you will get distortion when the guy would be holding the camera to the side, so a little bit rotated, and that's when you would get confusion. You would maybe not understand that there are effects that the cockpit glasses have on the camera. And this is also another beautiful picture.
The horizon is curved at 30,000
That's
feet.
completely wrong. No, it's not. No, it's not.
Hold on.
So there's a guy called Dwayne Kellum that did 20 weather balloons. So you can go see him on YouTube if you want to. And you're going to see at 90,000 feet to 110,000 feet, it's flat still.
Okay. By the way, do you want me to call you Geocentric Truth, or do you want me to call you by something else?
Doesn't matter, bro. You're irrelevant to me.
Okay, cool. So can I show you something cool about Dwayne Kellum?
Sure. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm going to hit play. These are his thumbnails on his videos that he chose. What do you see?
Wow.
Hey,
working by yourself?
What's up?
Bro, this guy, I don't fucking know. Well, I do know. I do think that he has like a whole crew working behind him. But go ahead, man. Go ahead. Yeah. Hello?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, go ahead. Yeah. The video is kind of slow and very pixelated.
Some people use editing software to remove this distortion. When the video is corrected with editing software, it's often brought to zero distortion. But I don't know of any board camera that can take a picture or a video with zero distortion. Wide-angle lenses distort the image more than rectilinear lenses. And most people think that rectilinear lenses have zero distortion, but this is not true. Some people say that the lenses I use on my cameras are rectilinear, but I question that. I would say that they are low distortion lenses. But for the sake of argument, I'll call them rectilinear. The lenses I use have a distortion rate between 1 and 2%, above and below zero, with zero being no distortion. 1 to 2% is a small amount of distortion, and it's hardly noticeable when the object recorded by the camera is small and close to the camera. It is easier to see the 1 to 2% distortion on a much larger and further back horizon. The bending distortion, also known as barrel distortion, is present in all lenses, even rectilinear lenses. The difference is you would have to have a much wider and longer shot to see the distortion with a rectilinear lens.
Here I will leave something for you to think about. When somebody's manufacturing a lens, the manufacturer is not going to be making this lens especially for a weather balloon.
Pay attention. Like I said, for everybody that's watching right now, make sure you put this video in your hip pocket. Make sure you put it in your hip pocket. There it is again for the Foundry. Make sure you take that, you add that to your repertoire of flat earth videos to present to people. If they say, well, this is what you saw. It makes it make more sense. You know what I'm saying? Don't just talk shit to people, right? Arm them with the information so then they have an opportunity, they have a choice to do what's right with it. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, Gio, my bad.
That was me. I was going to ask for Gio's link, but D Witt's already all over it.
Oh, yeah. My bad. Let me continue.
Sorry.
That's all right.
Lenses, of course, in my opinion, are lenses that are designed for filming off an airplane that would be maybe, I don't know, 200 miles or somewhat miles away that you can see, or maybe from a mountain, like what they would use the GoPro Hero cameras for, but not for 400 to 500 miles away. So the percentage that these manufacturers put on the lens is an average for people that are seeing maybe in between 0 to 250 miles away or 150 miles away. 250 miles away is already very far, but 100 miles away, not 400 to 500 miles away. So
yeah, if I may say something,
there's always going to be distortion in lenses.
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
Yeah, no, I just want to say really quick. Yeah, these manufacturing company that are producing these lenses, they're not producing it for high altitude weather balloon, because nobody. The high altitude weather balloon thingy, what Dwayne Kellum did was, it was a little bit old. It was like 5 years ago or something like that. Is that he launched 20 balloons, and what Will Duffy did is cut that piece out of a clip. And what I did is I brought the same clip that Dwayne Kellum has, and he just skipped that whole part that I put right there, that he was showing about the barrel distortion, right? So he's so mischievous. The whole problem I had is how quick this guy was to counterattack that, bro. It was like 15 seconds after I told him that Will Duffy, excuse me, that Brian, the Callum guy. I'm forgetting his name. My brain is Dwayne Callum. My brain is fried, bro. My brain is fried. The Dwayne Callum guy did 20 weather balloons, and he already had the answer like 50 seconds. 50 seconds after that. I think that was crazy. But these manufacturing companies are not making the lens for weather balloons. They're just they're making it to like go on top of a mountain,
right?
Which you can see maybe 80 miles out. You're not going to see further than 150 miles out. On an airplane, what I've researched is that you will see maybe 150 miles out. Maybe you can see a little bit more if you go like to 45,000 feet, but not a lot of airplane are going up above like 45,000 feet.
No,
they're staying
with many people, definitely.
Yeah, they're staying between like 30 to 35K, and that's it.
That's it. That's your ceiling.
And at that height, it's about 250 miles that you can see out about. It's an average. So, but they're not even doing it for that also. They're doing it for people that are going on an adventure. They're going sporting. They're going on a mountain. They're doing this. They're doing that. And that percentage margin that they have of the distortion lens,
the 1 to 2%.
1 to 2%, it's not based on that 450 to 500 miles distance.
No. It's for everyday living.
Yes. And
it's for
a little bit more
life.
than that. It's a little bit more than that, but not for weather balloons, bro. That's all what I wanted to say. I made the video fast because, you know, sometimes the Globies, they have the attention span of a pigeon.
I think you're giving pigeons a bad name right there. I'm sorry.
Yeah. My bad.
Can I add to what you just said? There was an experiment that was done. They launched a V2 rocket from New York to Chicago, and they took regular cameras, they strapped it to it, and they took photographs, time lapse, all the way from Chicago to New York to Chicago, and they accounted for lens distortion, but they still measured the Earth flat. This is an old experiment, and everybody in the industry knows this, and they're going to play on it, dude. That's what they're doing.
Well, let me just say this. There's those new rocket launcher that supposedly has rectilinear lens, and that was a debate. I think it was 3 days ago before I had the debate with Will Duffy. Debate with Will Duffy. They were showing a couple of rocket videos, and I could take my ruler and put it on the screen, on the computer screen. And I could see at one point where it was curving completely. I could measure 7-inch out where you can clearly see a curve over the ruler. Right. But there was a point where the rocket was tilting in the skies that it was straight.
Yes. Just like the Go Fast rocket.
Yeah. So it shouldn't be, and it's the same length, 7 inches. I'm like, how was it there 7 inches curved, and here 7 inches flat?
Right.
That's not a rectilinear lens. That's still barrel distortion.
Shot-town. Hold on. Shot-town Cubby Bear, give me a fist. There we go. Shot-town Cubby Bear, what's good? Shot-town
How's it going?
Bear, hey, y'all. Good to see you, man. Long time no see, man. Long time.
Yeah, same.
What's that thing, Brad? You're asking people to make sites and everything. What? You're starting a new Illuminati shit?
Well,
he's don't want any.
Yeah, Shot-town Cubby Bear already knows.
Yeah. He don't want any trouble.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you get people coming in here they come in with fake profiles, other people's fake faces, and it has them moving. And then once you that's what they're doing now. That's what they're doing. So you have to do you have to do like a capture kind of, just so you don't get anybody false. And that's what the Globe has been doing.
Holy shit, man.
So here's the thing. When you deal in dishonesty, these are the tactics that you have to resort to. We don't like it. Seems like funny and foreign to us, but we don't work like that. You know what I'm saying?
I get a question for you guys. I want your opinion on something.
Mm-hmm.
We all are here, talking about flat Earth and the shape of the Earth and how we can prove it and everything. What will happen to us if tomorrow, governments, recognize that the Earth is flat? They just shut down NASA. They're going to blame NASA and everything, and they just like recognize that the Earth is flat.
Right.
Let's go crazy. Let's think about that.
Sure.
Wouldn't that be the best way to get rid of the flat Earth community?
I would say so. Sure. Yeah.
Yes. And now another question. Flat Earth. Do you believe that flat Earth, for the governments or the elites, whatever you want to call them, is more important than the flat Earth community?
Flat Earth? I would.
Yeah. What's more dangerous for them, flat Earth or the flat Earth community? Like
I don't think it ends at the flat Earth. I don't think it ends at the flat Earth. I think there's a lot of things that are connected, ain't just flat Earth.
Yes, and that's a danger. That means the flat Earth community should not only talk about flat Earth, but all kinds of lies all over the place, like all kinds of realities. That means that if somehow they can manage to control that too, that's where they control Google and everything. That means that, okay, you're right, the Earth is flat, but that's it, that no more, that, and then there is no way for us to keep on spreading. Why? Because flat Earth is for us the bait that brings everybody into checking things out, because, everybody lives on Earth. So that's the big thing. Now, if you don't have that anymore, how can you bring people to investigate on little lies? And that's the main thing. That means that what I believe is it's possible, it's very possible that at one point, maybe it's a part of the New World Order, I don't know. At one point they'll recognize that, because those people don't give a shit if their slaves, believe in the globe or if they believe in the flat Earth, as long as they remain their slaves.
Just look at the other things that look at the other things that Vlad talks about with the primary waters and Jabaroma and all that stuff. That's all connected. Like this whole thing's connected. We don't just stop right there.
Yes, Shannon brings up that point as well, and everybody recognizes that, and it's not like it's a waste of anybody's time, because we see the synchronicity between it as well.
Yeah, I'm just saying we are more important than the notion of flat Earth at that point. This is what the point I'm trying to make, because we are here now, but still, there are like billions of people that are, they don't care about the flat Earth, they don't care about knowing things, they have other problems. So the thing is that, again, if tomorrow, let's say again, let's be crazy, if tomorrow, it's being recognized that the Earth is flat, at one point there will be no more possibility for us to recruit people into looking for different kinds of problems that we have, because flat Earth is a gate. It's like a gate to a much bigger thing. It's way beyond the shape of the Earth, way beyond that. So that I'm afraid that at one point they might be thinking about closing that gate by just recognizing flat Earth, and then at that point that's it. Then we all go back to the level of like conspiracy theorists left and right. There's nothing like uniting us.
They very well could do that, kind of like they could do that like they do other things, but we see the bullshit in other things, kind of like aliens. Maybe there's some truth. I'm not saying that aliens is all lies. Maybe there's some kind of truth in it, but they were like, how can we keep people from even talking about this thing, right? Well, they make movies about it, make jokes about it, kind of like, not even aliens, but let's spirits and the realm that we're familiar with, but we don't necessarily get to see with our naked eyes like that. But maybe we've experienced something similar to that. So they treat it as if it's a joke for such a long time. And it's so embedded in people's psyche that understanding or seeing spirits, it's such a joke that even when science says, hey, it's not a joke, it's too late. It's too late. Everybody's got it in their head like, oh, look at these scientists talking about spirits. Spirits aren't even real. They're idiots. Meanwhile, science communities or the true science community could be coming out and saying they're very real. Like, you got it all fucked up. But they know what they're doing and they know how to do it. But people are so
Desensitized.
Yes, they are. They just are, to where
Yeah.
it's like even when you drop the truth in there on top of their head like a 55-pound anvil, they're like, it's not true. It can't be true. Because I learned this in school and I got a degree because of it. So it's not true. And I got an A.
You just took the words out of my mouth, because you talked about the true, scientific people or science community. But we are the emerging true scientific community. If you think about it, a lot of people thinking, researching with no means at all, with no money, with no fundings, and we are discovering things or rediscovering things that have been hidden from us. So actually, this is the spirit of a true scientific community. So
hey Sam, can I add something to what you're saying? They're already prepared to do this already. NASA's already invested so much in high altitude balloon travel now. They've got a whole branch of NASA that does this. They're prepared to start using air travel again. They're going to reset everything. And I'm pretty sure they're going to say, oh yeah, by the way, we discovered the Earth is flat now. But they're going to have to do it over a period
of time. It's going to be a slow drip. Exactly.
Well, in that quest to reinsert the flat Earth concept into the main the thing is that somebody's going to have to be sacrificed. Of course, they're going to have to blame NASA because NASA lied. So they're going to say, what about the moon landing and everything? They won't be able to to survive that. So they're going to shut down NASA. They're going to make another agency called FASA with the same people working in this bullshit. But the thing is that what brings me to think about this is when I analyze what's going on to the flat Earth community today. Today, I see people that are promoting flat Earth. So they say, I'm flat Earther. They're promoting flat Earth all over the place, but in the same time, they are undermining the flat Earth community. So they say, okay, flat Earth is real, it's great, but the flat Earthers are fucking stupid, they're fucking idiots, fucking there's nothing. And this is like a pattern that I see, like, to at one point, just like, again, promote flat Earth and undermine the flat Earth community. And it shouldn't be, normally you should not be able to separate the two of them, because there is no flat Earth if there is no flat Earth community. So when I see this, that there is a desire somehow to just undermine the community while promoting flat Earth. So I see maybe there is something behind that. There's some kind of a plan behind that, because it doesn't make sense. I'm a flat Earther, right? I know a lot of flat Earthers. I have people that believe, that we Jews, I talk to flat Earthers about this, that we kill babies, or we drink their blood, or we make the bread with their blood.
I believe Zionists do that. I believe Zionists do absolutely do that.
Doesn't matter. Just to tell you that, as long as I am talking to flat Earthers, or to flat Earther talks to me, somehow I cannot, even though I believe this is ridiculous, these accusations are ridiculous, I can never be able to just tell him he's an asshole, he's stupid, or he's fucked up, he's a retard. I cannot say that, because he already proved me that he was not. He already has that medal of wisdom again on his wall there. So it's already I can never be able to undermine the community because some people think things that are not true or whatever. You understand? So that's the spirit. But if you undermine the community, say, okay, they're stupid, they're retards because they think differently, or because on that point they're not still, they didn't still reach the truth on that point. So there's something wrong here. It's something wrong. If you're a flat earther, you cannot undermine the flat earth community. Whatever they do, whatever they did, whatever they So that's the thing that
And I'd say you're right.
Something inside me,
I'd say you're right, because they feel that if we have control of it, because we're organized in our thinking, but we're disorganized in physically, we are disorganized like bees without a queen. You understand? But we understand that you need the colony, you need to make honey, right? So we all get it. They don't like it, and their thing is they want to have some kind of control over it, so that they can direct how the story continues. Because with us there's chaos. I mean, it's a good chaos, but it's a necessary breakdown of this structure of bullshit. We need that breakdown so that people could find the pieces and arrange them properly.
That's the whole point. The flat earth community It's all about like breaking free from slavery. It's not just about knowing how the shape of the earth. So the flat earth community has a potential to do that at a certain point. We can become very powerful at that point.
Yeah.
But the thing is that, again, flat earth in itself, knowing that the earth is flat is not enough to break free from slavery. It's just another knowledge. People are going to keep on being slaves knowing that the earth is flat. What's the difference? Why do they give a shit if it's round, it's flat, it's a fucking pyramid? So that, it doesn't matter. What does matter that that they remain slaves. But so that's the thing. The thing is
Only
that
if you
this is what
choose
they want
to.
avoid. I don't know if they can say they choose to, because they're in.
I'm saying you're only a slave if you choose to be. Like that's
in your mind, but
yeah.
with the systems that we live in, like these systems we've known so much, it's almost hard to live outside of them or without them. You know what I'm saying? So technically, you could still say that we are slaves to the system.
Oh, yeah, of course, totally.
You know what I'm saying? Like we're all, look at us, we're all using the web, their web that they lie on, that they do everything else on. But at least we're looking to use it with good intent, with honorable intent, which leads me to this point, which I'm so happy that Gio, and we're going to get back to your video, Gio, by the way, which I'm so happy that he did the video, because now you have that one-on-one, that small frame of time with Pastor Duffy. And I love calling him Pastor Duffy.
Yo,
because
listen,
I want to throw the Christianity back in people's face that think that this motherfucker is truly a pastor. You know what I'm saying?
Not. Come on, bro.
So I want to throw it right back in a motherfucker's face. Be like, that's you. You think he's going to tell you the truth about that, and then you think he's going to tell you the truth about those other things. And I got a bridge in Arizona to sell you, and it's not the London one either.
It ain't,
right?
Oh man.
But
can I?
Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead. Sam, what I'm going to push for, if they declare the earth flat, I'm going to push for exploration. Be the first thing that I would go for, because there's so much to get out of bonds in the globe model as it is. There's probably more lands, more people, different cultures that we have probably never even touched. That's what I think we should push for. If they're going to, there's a lot of social injustice that we can point out. We're doing that regularly. A lot of us do that, especially you, Glad. You do it on a regular. But the point is, if there's freedom to explore the world like they used to back in the 1700s, I'm all for it, dude.
Yeah,
I want to see it happen. Yeah.
The problem is that you're not going to control that, that thing. They're going to control it. They're going to just, make sure that they control it. They're going to control the exploration, and then the people are going to lie, even if there is flat Earth, and they're going to add up shit, or so as long as it comes off our hands, we remain powerless. And that's
take the military out of it, man. That's what we need to do. Yep. The military runs that system, dude. They control the outer limits,
Yeah. And you want to know? Go ahead, Gio.
And let me just say this. I like the comment from Seabass 516. The final debate. Why waste your time with the BS? Well, nobody's sticking it to him, bro.
Yeah,
I heard some people. Yeah, I heard some people trying to stick it to him, but I give the whole shebang with all the whole FINRA thingy and his lawsuits that they have against him. I don't want to spoil it. Hey, this wasn't supposed to happen, I wasn't gonna go. I was fixing my mom's engine, fucking old car, trash, changing the engine cover, changing the coils and all that shit. I'm listening to the debate in the back and listening to this guy cornering everybody into the corner and coercing them with questions or positions that they cannot answer. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. You know what I did? I called him and I said, look, if you're looking for real flat earthers to come and debate, I'm ready to come. If you're ready to pay what you pay Jaran, like $40,000, to just, I'm coming. Just pay me.
He's not going to do that.
The answer, so I just pushed it.
So I requested one time. I waited for 50 minutes, and I'm like, fuck it, I gotta finish the job. So I went back downstairs. I was finishing the job, and I was so busy. Just for a second, right when I was walking by the shower, I hear him saying, I open the YouTube channel, I hear him saying, "Oh, there's nobody in the chat. I don't think nobody's requesting. I think we're gonna end it here." And that's how I jumped in, bro. That's how I jumped in. Right. I wasn't prepared for it or anything, bro.
For people that don't understand, Duffy had an opportunity here. We brought him on here. We asked him questions, and he didn't know his ass from his elbow. That's the truth. He made all these claims that he truly couldn't back. Matter of fact, we asked him plain old simple, the easiest in the world scriptures of the Bible that any baby flat earth person or that heard of the flat earth, kind of like many globers, right? We asked him about the firmament. And he said, yeah, that's the crust of the earth. We were like, and everybody at that point, we were like, he's not serious. Right?
Well,
He's
when you
being
look
put
at
to
it,
task.
sorry.
Go ahead, Shaitan. No,
When
go
you
ahead.
look at his body of work overall, what do you see? Failure. He hasn't been successful at much of anything at all.
That's why that's why he tried again.
Yeah.
Now he's with the final debate.
Yeah, but it's not different than NASA. NASA also has been fucking up from day one.
Yes.
So that it's also like ring a bell to me. It's like, it's not normal. These people have money without end, and they fuck up so much.
They're grifters.
I
mean,
think
when it comes
I
down
do
to
a
it.
better job that they did. It's like it's like, so there's something at work here. There's something like, I mean, I don't know if those mistakes are not like some kind of made on purpose. I don't know. Because it's too much. It's too much. You gotta be stupid.
You want to know? You want to know something? You want to know something? Check this out. So I was at the airport and I was thinking about it, and I was like, "You want to know something? I've been on so many submarines. I've been on so many airplanes. I've done all these weird things, right? That at least I think, within them, right? So while I'm doing these things, I'm like, wait a minute. Do we have videos of people riding submarines? I was like, we absolutely do. So you can equate riding on a submarine because it's in a totally different atmosphere. It's a totally different world. You can equate that to being on the ISS.
Yeah, bro.
You can equate that to being. Let me tell you what they don't do on submarines. Let me tell you what they haven't done on submarines. Fake footage. Why would you have to fake footage on a submarine? Nobody's fake footage on submarine.
Why use virtual reality in a debate?
Exactly. Why use virtual? It doesn't make no sense.
But
because if it was fake,
Mark Sargent interviewed a SEAL expert. SEALs, SEALs with the rubber things.
Oh, right, O-ring seals, right?
And he worked on submarines that he
made. They were sub safe
for the submarine. Yeah,
right. They were submarine safe.
Bro, you need a engineering quarters for that. You need bench press. You need all those stuff to run a submarine.
Absolutely.
All the machinery, you need that shit. The ISS doesn't have it. Oh, they ship it. Yeah, right.
I'll tell you what.
You don't see them changing the seals.
Exactly.
All that shit.
You want to know something, and that's something that I mentioned the other day. It's called the re-entry control, right? And it's a method that we use, or it's a program that we use, and it's part of the quality assurance program, right? And this, I guess you could say, based on where you work at that time, where I was working was around and on submarines. So it's the sub safe. All of this is stuff that you can check out for yourselves, right? If I'm such a liar, if I've got stolen valor like people claim, I would have no fucking clue what I'm talking about. But this is the truth. This is all unclassified. You can look it up. So the SubSafe program involves things like O2 clean O-ring seals, valves, stuff like that. And these things they're so critical to the system that they come packaged and they come serialized. And anytime you use them, you have to account for them on a document, right? Work authorization form, red tags, all these things. If something fails, you can stop work. You can always trace back what it was that failed. You can see, hey, was this installed properly? Because every single step in that process and putting it, whether you're assembling it or reassembling it or disassembling it and then reassembling it, every single step is accounted for, and you must sign for every single step. And then there are some steps that are called critical steps, right? That have a quality assurance inspector or somebody that's super qualified that will stand there and watch you do it. And he will offer qualitative evidence, basically saying, yes, I signed for this with this person because I saw them. You know how in the Bible it says you need one or two to three witnesses? It's the same thing. The Navy functions off of that same principle with qualitative evidence. So this person that's super qualified can account for your work. and say that these steps were, you don't see that in the space shuttle community. The same way, with the same level of expertise and the same level of care that you do in the submarine, the sub-safe community. And I could talk about the sub-safe community all day. But the easy part that everybody could see is that you go and you watch these people on these submarines. You know what you're not going to see? Glitches in the background. You know what else you're not going to see? You're not going to see these guys, tripping over a valve that turns into like a hamburger or something like that, because that valve truly isn't there. No, the things that you see on the submarine on a video, because they're giving you a tour of the submarine, are really there. You're not going to see green screen. You're not going to see these after effects, because these things are really there. On the ISS, you see fuck ups all day. But you're going to have people in here saying that we're liars and everything else. But no, if you notice, another thing that we tend to do is we come with new information as to why what they're saying is bullshit, as to why what they're saying doesn't work, as to why what they're saying doesn't make any sense, because we could give you real life experience and example. Like every week, how many times do every fucking week we come with a new fucking example that it's like, it doesn't work like this, because we can present this in the real world. And they have yet to present anything that's real. And all we could do is just provide example after example till we're fucking blue and red in the face. You understand? And so it just goes to show that if you don't want to look for the truth, that's a you problem. You understand? It's not a flat earth problem. It's not like there is no debate, guys. Like, there's no debate. What you need to do is just look. That Challenger thing, do you know how shocked I still am that these motherfuckers didn't fly in that fucking space shuttle and they're still alive? This thing is if there's not one thing that blows your mind, it's that should blow your mind. So you guys should do for yourselves the same favor we did for ourselves. Just look. We're not telling you to do anything special. Just look.
The military in general, I'll add to that, because people's lives are on the line. Excuse me, people's lives are on the line, and people are held accountable. There's a chain of command that you got to go through, like you're talking about with quality assurance and all that stuff.
Yes.
And it's like people don't want to get, they don't want to be held responsible for somebody's life, that's taken.
No.
And you'd have to figure that would be the same if you're traveling to space, There's lives on the line if that were real, but yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. And I used to work in the industry, and I used to make military grade products for the military, and the mil spec is beyond reproach, dude. Yes. You mess up on one part, you got to go back and manufacture it all over again.
And when you manufacture it, it goes through something called NDT, non-destructive testing. Like I've been through the fucking gamut a zillion fucking times over, and it's exhaustive. It is so exhaustive. When it goes through this, they basically run it through the gamut, right? And when it passes, it's good. If it fails, they shit can it. They get rid of it. They don't even mix bad fucking parts with good parts. You never fucking do that. The Navy is it's like the Japanese took the Navy's process and they fucking put it on steroids. They made the process a little bit faster. You know what I'm saying? But I speak about it, and I speak about it so passionately because I'm like, listen, the level of care that somebody without a degree, somebody that does, I'm not all these nasty speak into me.
Technical difficulties. He'll be back.
Yeah. So me without a degree, without this experience, quote unquote, like somebody like a David, what's his name? David Pettit, right? That's his name. Don Pettit, excuse me. Somebody like a Don Pettit. You ask him something simple. Why does this machine not function the way it's supposed to, since you're in the vacuum of space? And then he's fucking flummoxed. He doesn't know what to fucking say. And I'm like, dude. Yeah, you just got a leak. It's like wrong fucking answer. Because
that would never
me
float.
As a sailor, let me tell you something. There's another thing as a sailor. Typically, if you spend enough time on a surface ship. This isn't even on a submarine. You go through something called damage control, and you must be qualified damage control just to live on a surface ship. If you're not qualified damage control, they try to get you off the ship because you become a liability. Damage control basically teaches you how to function on a ship, right? Basic damage control, how to function on a ship, how to shut a watertight door, how to get a fucking fire extinguisher, discharge it on the ground, and then shoot. Like, they teach you these things to combat casualty. This is a surface ship. This isn't something special like the ISS. You ask a fucking sailor that barely has 2 fucking brain cells to put together, if this happens with the fire, what do? They'd spit the fucking answer out just like that. But you mean to tell me you've got a fucking Don Pettit? This is not no fucking airplane. This is not a surface ship. This is the ISS. Something where very select few, the top of the top, the cream of the crop, best of the best, fly on this motherfucker.
Freemasons.
You mean to tell me this dude can't fucking tell you in this cupola, this is what's going on? How do you fix it? And he doesn't fucking know? That's because it doesn't fucking exist.
Scuba Tank Steve, bro.
That's it. You know what I'm saying? That's because it doesn't fucking exist. It's that fucking simple.
Hey, bro.
Yeah.
What is going on in your chat? You got like a guy that's making random names.
Dude, that's
every
that's all the time.
Listen. It's been like that for a while. I'm gonna keep getting that.
Gio has bigger balls than Vlad. Like, what?
These guys, listen, man. It is what it is. This is what it's gonna be. When you're on the truth, they're gonna keep talking shit like that.
Wait,
and when you give them attention like that, they just keep going and they just keep talking shit.
I know. I don't care, man. It's funny for me, but they can put pussy in the name? What the fuck?
Yeah, of course.
Till somebody does something about it, yeah.
Yeah, they could keep doing that, and then it's going to show up, and it is what it is, man. That's what they do. But you want to know something? It just strengthens our resolve. It basically shows that these guys, they have absolutely nothing. They have absolutely nothing. It goes to show that if their ball was fucking real, they wouldn't have to resort to such fucking tactics, which are so weak and lowbrow. Because if it was a real deal, they would say, hey, you know what? All you need to do is go outside and live life. You'll see that it's a globe. Same way we're doing with them.
Like Abraham Solo said, Claudio Israel butt farm.
Whatever it is. Let's go back to the debate. They're right. If there's one thing, they're right about that. Let's go back to that quote unquote debate. Let's finish it off. And then you tell me when to pause, Gio.
Yeah, go ahead, bro. No, I'm gonna let you finish, man. It's very short.
Are you sure Mac Toon is not working in the background, or CIA or anything like that is working in the background for you?
Well, is there a reason you don't want to answer the question? This is Dwayne Kellum's thumbnail, bro, that he put on his video. What do you see?
That's not his thumbnail.
Okay, everybody can go look at his channel right now.
You know what a thumbnail is?
I screenshotted this.
For a second, but that's his profile pic.
If you look at his profile pic, yes, look at that map. It's a flat Earth map, and he explains barrel distortion and everything. So Will Duffy is a cherry picking liar.
Yesterday, this is his thumbnail
from a video, yeah.
And guess what? He chose the thumbnail.
Okay.
And you see curvature. So the very person you brought up proves
so
curvature.
How high is that, Will Duffy?
102,000 feet.
Exactly.
So there's curvature.
You don't see it. You don't see it off an airplane. No, there's no curvature, bro.
Well, there's very little curvature in an airplane. The reason you don't see it is because of clouds and atmosphere.
Right.
But anyway, this is important. I want to see how honest you can be right now. You brought up Dwayne Kellum. Dwayne Kellum's own thumbnail that he chose shows curvature.
Sure.
So we live on a globe.
Yeah. Now, can I present a big possible failure for the globe?
No, but
Why not, Duffy?
Because you can now, if you'd like, the next section is you can make a case for flat Earth.
Oh, here you go. This is what you do, bro. So nobody that's coming here that you know that probably has a potential to debunk you cannot talk about the globe. Is this how you protect your indoctrination?
No, it is not. Listen, you guys don't.
I asked you a question, Duffy.
Yes,
I asked you a question. Can I show you a problem with the globe?
Not right now.
Why not, Duffy? You said after one question.
If the globe doesn't exist,
bro, everybody knows that he owes about like $700,000 with the FCC and they're behind him.
So because you're gonna roll into the rest of it, we've got a little bit left. So let's get us back up on here, which is a good way to kind of end that conversation with them, I think. But so I'm looking at it now this way. He's like, "Do you see curvature?" And so really, you have to be honest. You have to say, yes, we see curvature. But then you're using Kellen, that guy, you're using his stuff, right, as an example to say, yeah, no, this is why you see this curvature.
Correct.
No, you can see, I see this curvature here, but on other pictures, I don't see it. A lot of pictures don't show curvature. So what do you do?
Right.
So,
right.
That's what he does. He does it fast and he gets you off guard.
Exactly. Yes. That's the way they do it. They play fast, they talk fast, and those are professionals, scammers.
Right. And what they need is they need that clip. They need for you to say yes, and then they need to make their material. They need to make their content based off of what you say, cut out the rest of it, and then they need to mash it up together. And then you know what they're gonna do? They're gonna go out, they're gonna lie. They're gonna go out, they're gonna lie about it. They're not gonna provide no context, no proper context. They're gonna go out, they're gonna lie. And
but they're not successful.
But you want to know at first it's gonna be successful. But this is why I wanted to come out and I wanted to present this video, because you show how Kellen goes into depth as to why you see what it is you see. Yeah. Because isn't it their God, their freaking their Blackula, Neil deGrasse Tyson, that comes out and says, you don't see anything above this beach ball, right? So do you or do you not? Right? That thing is flat. So there are a couple of things they still need to explain, I feel, right? You need to either go against your Blackula God, Neil deGrasse Tyson, and challenge him. It's not us that needs to challenge him, because we know what the deal is. And here's the thing. We, as flat earthers, we challenge each other. And we'll come up on people's channel and we'll challenge each other. We don't have a problem with that. Now we're going to bring you globe people up to task. And you need to challenge Neil deGrasse Tyson as to whether or not that is a curve. That's 102,000 feet. He says, you're 2 millimeters above this beach ball. You don't see any curvature. So challenge him. Challenge him. And then the thing is once you challenge him, you're going to have to compare your apples to his apples. We know what the deal is. It's time for them to challenge each other. We know it. We know it's just flat all over. It doesn't. We know it's flat. And we know if you do see a curve, why you see that curve. Go ahead.
So for the people that just got in the chat and in here also, I specifically stated to Will Duffy after he started asking me the first question, I was like, "Are you gonna allow me to ask a question to debunk that I have with the problem that I have with the globe?" And he said right away, "No." And then I'm like, "Wait, can I not ask a question about the globe after you're done with the first question?" And he's like, "Okay, yes." And he said yes. And then he said, yeah, again, like 3 times in one time. So I just wanted to point that out. Like he said it clearly that I could ask him a question, and he did not allow me. And he did not allow the guy before me, and he did not allow the guy after me. And some of the people that I heard was lunatics, probably actors or whatever. To make
Gio, what did you expect? Did you expect that he wanted to have a real debate and understand things?
No.
That's the thing.
It was
Come
a debate.
Gio, man.
It was
Come
a debate.
It's not a debate.
I didn't watch the debate.
It's
Was
not.
there any real any moments or anything real?
Three people.
And I don't know where the money came from. The money must have come from Globe people, because I was like, they were like, because I went in there and I was like, hey y'all, it's still flat. Like you could have 1 million, you could bring whoever you want, Pontius Pilate, everybody up to debate, doesn't matter. It's not curving, it's not going anywhere. Like they wasted so much time. They made money for what cause? They claim they made it for fucking trafficking people. Meanwhile, the globe is the one that's fucking trafficking people. It's madness. It's absolute madness. You understand?
Yeah. No, Austin Whitsitt, right? Shocker.
Yeah. And so this is what they do. They come in, they're like, oh, you're a liar. And I'm like, okay, that's funny that I'm a liar, because all we're doing is presenting facts. The whole time, all we do is present facts. And the best that they could do is slander our names. Well, Will Duffy didn't know. The reason Will Duffy didn't know what the firmament was is because he just didn't know. That's the fucking truth. It's either you fucking know or you don't know. That's it. The crust
hey,
of
Vlad,
really.
Can I ask you a question right quick?
Go ahead.
Who hijacked your chat over on Rumble, man?
Man, listen, it's not hijacked. Somebody, they just asked that question, Roger. They do that. They're coming in there. They're trolls.
Yeah, well, I tried to comment over there and they blocked the comment.
Oh yeah, that's what happens. Oh, I might have did that to you because there's a guy named Roger that comes in from time to time.
That was you. I put a comment in there. I was confronting the little asshole, whoever he was.
Yeah, well, you know what? They're gonna
bots.
They're gonna say all those things. They're gonna say that we're lying, man. They're just gonna keep doing it. Like that's not going anywhere.
They're just like parasites. It just exists because they're like just sucking our fucking blood. That's all. That's all they are. They're nothing.
They don't. And the thing is,
you got rid of their comments too. That's nice. That's really good.
Yeah. The thing is the reason they're doing this. Like, look, I got a small channel, but it's weird because even though my channel is small, it gets traffic. It gets traffic. You know, which is fine. I'm good with it. Because it gets exciting in here, right? But the thing is they're looking to steer the conversation. They're looking to steer the truth. They're looking to find a chink in somebody's armor. Like, I just tell it like it is. I have I'm not perfect. I tell it like it is. I don't care. You can make fun of me. It's not going to change. There's some flat earthers that get made fun of and then they run because they get made fun of. I'm like, I'm always going to get made fun of. It's not going to change.
When you analyze things, it's exactly what I told you before. Because on one hand, these people are making fun of the flat earthers. And on the other hand, with all their stupid mistakes trying to disprove flat earthers, they are helping flat earthers.
Yes.
Because anybody that's going to come and going to see them and see that demonstration is going to love. So they're going to see it like it's all fake. It's all. But you understand? So that's why I'm saying maybe we're being played here. This is what I'm trying to tell you. Maybe there's something else into this because it's not normal that they're making so many mistakes, that they fuck up so much. That's not normal. That's abnormal. They shouldn't fuck up that much. And they fuck up. Look at the TFEs, only fuck ups. Mm-hmm. You should have prepared that a long time ago, and it's only fuck ups. NASA is only fuck ups. It's not normal.
Information travels so fast nowadays that
it travels because we see all these fuck ups. That means that it's not normal that they're making such big mistakes. They can make mistakes here and there, but not constantly all the time on every fucking thing. This is
but you want to know something? You want to know something? I realized, Sam, is that even in their mistakes, they're expecting success. Because I'll be honest with you, Sam, there was a lot that Banjo pointed out that I really didn't consider until he pointed it out. You understand? I.e. the green screen. Remember the one where it showed that lady astronaut and that little teddy bear just appeared over her head?
Oh, yep.
Yo, when I saw that, I didn't even consider it. I was like, okay, they just made something appear. The lay person, they see that, it doesn't even cross their mind that that's fucked up. Just a regular person. So even when NASA fucks up like that and they run their bullshit lies saying that, yes, it's a ball, nobody thinks about it. They're just like, oh, we got astronauts up here. Think about it.
They're just like sorcerers, like illusionists.
Yes.
That's why you always look at the information too. It ain't just the person or the content of the channel you're watching. There's things to be seen and there's stuff to be gained from everything. Right. I mean, I know that some people suck, but sometimes some people put out something that's valuable, no matter who they are.
Right. And being able to see that.
I do that, Chicago. I take it. I don't like the fucking drama, bro. On TikTok and flat earth communities, the drama is a mess.
Really?
It's like
I don't do TikTok now.
And steroids, but there are lives that are awesome, bro. Like awesome, and you can see actually like it's not a controlled space, bro. You can see fights.
It's like the Wild West.
That's where I get my. That's where I go to get my blade sharpened, bro.
Okay.
Seriously, for real. You'll debate people that act like they're pilots. You'll debate people that they act like they're snipers. You'll debate people that they act like they're sailors. You'll debate everybody, bro. And sometimes they're all three of them. You get all of them, bro.
I mean, you don't have to you don't have to subscribe to everybody or whatever, but there's information to be had out there one way or another. Just decipher it, use your filter.
Yeah,
I had
totally.
a guy on
Guys, I have
Facebook
to
out
go.
of the
Nice to
basement.
talk to you. I have to run.
Oh,
So
Sam,
next
man.
time we'll talk. Take
Hey,
it
bro,
easy. It
it's
was
good
nice
to
to
see you,
jump in.
man. Thanks for coming
Take
back,
care.
man. It's been a while. Good to see
Take
you,
care.
man.
Yeah. Good to see you too.
So I wanted to show you guys something right quick. It's only a few minutes, but I put a link in the back chat and I got a timestamp on it. This is a year ago, and this is when I was first dealing with Duffy, dude. This is where I first.
Yes, and then was this the one where you went to church?
Well, this is how I got a hold of Duffy. This is on Autodidactic. I actually did some super chats during Campbell's live stream when Duffy first appeared. And like, dude, I know who this guy is. And I told him I was part of Flat Soy's panel and I wanted to come to his church. And you should see the look on his face when he found out who I am. And this is when I actually went to meet Duffy after that.
Do you remember, Roger, where you asked on my show when I was interviewing Duffy to come on to see his church? And then he said yes. And me, Sav, and Butters and you were all there. And then it was like a few days later, probably a week later, something like that. You went to his church. Tell everybody what happened, bro.
Well, I went there on a Sunday morning before church, and I was going to meet him. And he sent me emails, which he didn't do. He was going to set up a debate with me at the church. I was going to present Flat Earth at his church. So I went to go meet him at the church, and I went into Sunday school part of the church, and I got to sit down. And he manufactured like 2 or 3 emails and sent them to me when he saw me walk up. Oh, I did send you these emails because I confronted him over it. He just did send them just then. I didn't get them till after that. But
wow,
that's how the relationship started out. And he never got back to me about coming to the church or debating because he found out who I was. That's the whole point.
Yeah.
Wait,
he didn't want me to come and present a case.
I have this question to you. Do you actually believe that he holds church sessions?
There was a small congregation at his church when I went there. Mostly his family, though, for the most part, like his immediate family. He has like 3 or 4 kids or so, and he has like his family and other extended parts of his family and a few other patrons that go to his church. But yeah, he does have a small congregation at that church.
Yeah, because I remember at the beginning when he came around, everybody was digging into his videos of his church, and he wasn't interacting with his public, with his audience.
He didn't really have one. I don't think he really has.
What if it? To me, like, okay, if he actually invited you to a place, like, I don't know, to try to make it seem like it's real or not.
I had mentioned this before about it's probably a front, like in They Live, you know, they go up to the church and they got the video recording of people going on, you know, making noise in the background and stuff, like there's something going on.
And audience.
Yeah.
Me and Mikey Smith actually went to his church not too long ago, and Mikey's got a live cut of me and him going to his church on his channel.
Yeah.
So it's just church is still there, but there's nobody ever there, dude. Nobody is.
Well, that's
usually
weird.
I know Bob Enyart's son vouches for him all the time, but he doesn't have any real like proof of anything specific.
I got questions.
Yeah, I do too.
How many seats in the church?
I didn't get to go in the main part of the chapel. I just was in the back of the Sunday school area. And I sat outside on a live stream with Sav, Vlad, and everybody else. We talked about it, and I panned around the parking lot.
So you didn't get to go inside the church?
I went to Sunday school part of it. It's like a building in the back. So, yeah. And we did a live stream up until that point. I didn't take the live stream into the meeting with Duffy. I think I'd probably freak him out. Oh, you're live on YouTube right now?
Yeah, that was the whole point. I remember.
I know how a church works, man. When you're saying stuff, people reply in the audience.
They affirm. Yes, they affirm.
They affirm. They clap. Yeah. They praise the Lord. They do this. They do that. I've been to church. I was raised a Catholic.
Oh yeah.
I know how that works. And people started telling him, man, why don't you have any audience? Why don't you have any audience? After the TFE, if I'm not mistaken, after that he started making videos with his audience.
I know.
I believe that this guy is. Everything is a front and it's all made up. It's just my personal opinion.
No, I agree.
Yeah, there's so many holes in a lot of what they do so much. It's good that we expose it, but definitely not good if we dwell on it. You know what I'm saying? But definitely to expose it, show where the faults are, and just show it to the public where the faults are, because we're not claiming to be perfect. We're not. But the thing is we're showing what we know, not what we believe, or not what we can model after, because they're caught up in this model thing. This model thing is so precious to them. But then you deflate the model when you give them actual reality, when you give them, like, look, go outside and do these things. You will get the real world in front of you. It's not a model.
Sorry.
You're not going to race me with a model Lamborghini versus my real Lamborghini. You know, you come with your model Lamborghini, right? And I'll come outside with my Honda and I'll beat you in a race every fucking time. You know what I'm saying? Bring your little toy out. I'll beat you in a race every time in my damn Lincoln Continental. Slow as hell. Smooth ride. You know what I'm saying? So these guys, despite what their model looks like, their model is so important and so precious to them. But when you give to them the real world, like they lose it. And then the shit talking begins. Go ahead, man. My bad.
No, I was just going to say that Duffy is the only pastor I've ever come across that actively roots for a group of people to fail. Like, that makes no sense. There's no pastor, even the bad ones. Nobody roots for people to fail. That's ridiculous. That's an idea that goes against code of anything.
Yep.
Hey, Cubby, can I ask you a question right quick? Because I
What's
tried
up?
to send you a message in your comments. I don't know if you read it yet. I need to borrow you for like a 2-day thing I want to do.
Well, that depends on what you're talking about.
You're the best moderator in the business.
Oh, yeah, no problem. I'll if you're doing a live, I'll talk about it later.
Okay, yeah, cool.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, man. So, Gio, let's go back to your video. Because honestly, I feel your video, like, I'm not talking shit either, man. I feel your video is very important. And I feel that people need to like put this in their hip pocket, man. This is a really good one to go over. Like, forget about the optics, but it's the information that's very important. This information is very important, especially with those people that come out and say, well, what about the final debate? Well, what about the final experiment? Blah, blah, blah. It's like, all right, then just watch this. So
I want to download this video just because you're saying this, Vlad. I'm going to download it.
Yeah, very important. All right, let's go ahead. Let's kind of finish it off. And Gio, if you want me to pause anywhere, let me know, okay?
Yeah, man. Okay. So let me introduce you to the real Will Duffy. Right here, you can see his LinkedIn page where he is retired as a broker, investment broker advisor, and he works with the company Lone Tree. That's him right there, clearly. And he has about 500 plus connections, so this is not a fake profile. This is a law firm company in the United States, if I'm not mistaken, that is taking the lawsuit cases against Will Duffy for the people that are suing him. So you can see that it's linked to Mr. William Duffy. He has some books written, and he worked at a couple of previous other firms, and his second name is Christopher, so you can see it's William Christopher Duffy. He works with the company Lone Tree. Duffy can be sued by the FINRA, sanctioned by the FINRA, not yet. Highest settlement, $225,000. Did you lose money with William Duffy as a stockbroker? There's $600,000 in pending lawsuits. Now I will go to Grok, which it compiles information faster. That's literally what I want to, and it's very accurate. You can go read it for yourself. You can pause the screen and read it for yourself. I'm not going to make any claims about this, but this is where I don't mess around. Now, I said FCC. I take that back. It's not with the FCC. It's with FINRA. So I did make a mistake on that, but I wasn't wrong on the $750,000. It's even worse. It's $1 million. So that's pending lawsuits. But yeah, he is in a big financial problem. That is a fact. And what I told him is what I believe exactly what he wants to do is that he wants to make content to sell to the mainstream media, of course, defending his elite friends on trying to save the globe model, because there's a big secret with the globe model. And in my personal opinion, there's land beyond the southern 80th latitude, and probably his elitist friends are the ones that live over there beyond secret cities. And this is why this goes so deep, and this is how he had so many connections to Antarctica, doing Wi-Fi for the first time in Antarctica, live streaming specifically, live streaming. So he was connected to Elon Musk in order to make that happen. There's a lot more with that goes along the line, but that's for a separate video for another day.
They're trying to make some crazy Ponzi fucking video to sell to the mainstream media in order for you to get your debt back paid.
Everybody
knows that shit, bro.
Am I hearing correctly that you cannot make a case for flat Earth?
Bro, man to man, I asked you, can I present my problem of the globe that I have right here? And you said no, because you understood that I can screw you over, but
that is not
allowing me to do it.
That's not.
So next time you see this crook, this criminal that is trying to debunk flat Earth for the second time, think about all the information I just given you right here and reshare this. Like it and reshare this. I win absolutely zero money with this, and it's not even in my favor. It's in favor for humanity. And the lies that this guy is perpetrating. He never came from a church. It was all fake. Because you can clearly see in the videos that he has that he was standing by, in the first videos that he has, that he was standing by himself and supposedly preaching the Bible. And then after the whole TFE and after everybody were saying that, hey man, there's everybody that films in a church normally interacts with its people, and people found it suspicious. After that, he started making videos in his crowd. So it's all fake. All of it is fake that he's showing you right here. He created a character that supposedly comes from God, and he's literally the devil, in my personal opinion. Now, I'm not a religious person, but please do your deed and share this in order for Will Duffy to be exposed.
There it is, y'all. Good job, Gio. Good job, bro. Amazing stuff, brother. Amazing stuff.
That was good. I like Gio.
Yeah.
I tried, bro.
So,
well rounded.
Again, yes. Very well said. Very well constructed. Again, what I'm going to do, y'all, is if you didn't get it the first time, the second time or the third time or the fifth time, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to drop it here in the Foundry. Make sure everybody has it. Okay. Make sure everybody has it. So there it is. That's Gio's channel. Okay.
Please do give it a like, give it a share. There's no monetization on this video. I have no. Go ahead, Vlad.
Share it. Share it with everybody. You got to share this. Okay.
Try to slam it over Facebook. I have it on my TikTok also. There is no monetization anywhere in this, and I don't fucking need it. I don't care about that shit. Yep. Just get the fucking word out, because if nobody's gonna do it, he's gonna keep on doing this shit to everybody else.
Yeah. Share it. Definitely share it. Let people know who the hell they're dealing with. I mean, this dude out here scamming people. Like, I'm like, anytime I see scammers, I'm just like, oh my God, like it just makes my head fucking explode. So I don't want to see it at all. But we get to deal with this guy. This is like real life. You understand? This is a method of stealing from people. This is an attack on people. And so he may not necessarily be pickpocketing you right here, but feeding you these lies. It's a form of assault, in my opinion. You understand? These lies are a form of assault. And so we need to treat him as an enemy, and we need to expose him as such. Like, don't let this motherfucker just run off scot-free. You let people see this dude. This is the same guy that conducted or claimed that he conducted the final experiment. This is the same guy that when he came back said that he saw the globe, right? The earth as curving and everything else. Absolute lies. And so with these lies, we need to put this motherfucker in his place, and we need to expose him for the bullshitter that he is and just keep it moving. Yeah. You understand? Like, these are important times, because I promise you what he's going to do. He's going to take that same video that he made with you. He's going to chop it up. And
I already know that, bro.
Oh, yeah.
I processed all that shit already. I told everybody on TikTok, he's going to just take those two pieces where he did the VR thing. Well, I don't think he's going to do the VR thing because he failed drastically. I think he's going to do the part with Dwayne Callum. Just that small piece right there, and he's going to make me look stupid or whatever. Mm-hmm. I don't give a fuck. I already know it.
Mm-hmm. So, I
mean,
we
call those hit pieces, dude. That's a hit piece.
I don't care, bro.
Whatever.
Yeah. This guy is losing credibility, and he's just grasping for straws, and that's it.
Yeah. And you want to know what, man? It is what it is, man. It is what it is. But I think we're solid in the fact that people are just tired of the bullshit. People are like so overloaded with the bullshit, and they're starting to see flat earth from other perspectives. That all those people that defended the globe, you are on thin ice. You really are on thin ice. And I tell you what, you can talk shit about me all you want. You can talk shit about the flat earth all you want, but you've exposed yourself and you've exposed your hand, and you continue to do it with all the bullshit that you bring to our table. But I'm telling you, man, all that stuff that you're doing, you've not only exposed yourself to us, you've done the same thing for your kids, man. And that's not me trying to make you feel guilty. That's just what the reality is. You've exposed yourself to young people that need the truth from us. Go ahead, Gio.
Yeah, I'm not sure what he did today, but he made a video for the 28, setting up a video for the 28, and it's like a continuous video till the 28. Like you can get in there and see the weights or whatever. I don't know how you call it, the standby video, and it's called Farewell. I'm not sure exactly what he means with that.
Fair.
Yeah, I saw it. I saw it since the morning he had it.
Hey, Blake, could you pull me back on Rumble?
I didn't play it.
Let me hold on.
I didn't play it. It has a 1 minute video that's with it.
Hold on. I'm give me 1 second. I am trying to fix that right now. Talk amongst yourselves. Let me
What are you talking about, Gio?
Yeah.
No, he posted a video today that says it's titled
What he posted on?
Farewell on his TFE page.
Oh, I didn't see that. I was just looking. Okay.
Yeah, it's not under the video section.
It's a posts.
It's not under. I'm not sure if it's under the live section or the short section. It's not under the video section though. I think
community post maybe.
No, not that one.
Oh, okay.
Roger, you got it.
I ain't seeing it. Oh,
Roger,
I see it now.
That, you got a wrench too, Roger.
It's on his lives. It's scheduled for his live.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. Didn't mean to step on y'all's toes.
It's no problem, man. It's your show.
Yeah.
Hey, so Roger, what happened like a year ago when you spoke to him?
Oh, if you want to look at it, I actually super chatted him first, but when I actually talked to him, that's what you want to know about, right?
Yeah, like like a highlight.
It was really. He walked up, shake my hand. He went back, grabbed his cell phone, showed me the emails he sent me because I confronted him right away. And I'm like, I didn't get those emails. And then I looked at my emails, and I didn't get them for like a half hour till after that. But yeah, he just straight up started lying, acting nervous. That's the first thing. He sat down, he fed me breakfast. I got to meet his secretary, or his now wife, because he got divorced because he was sleeping with his secretary. But this stuff goes on. And
oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that sucks.
Sucks. Yeah. And pretty much it was really after that, just kind of just weird. Cordial, the conversation, a little awkward. Yeah.
How'd you find out about the secretary thing?
Oh, it all those rumors got thrown out right after I met him. Like everybody.
But are they just rumors? That's all I'm saying. I don't want to just say stuff to say stuff.
Yeah, I'm like, God damn.
But yeah, Saab actually, Saab looked into it, and he actually did get divorced, and there were rumors of him being in infidelity. So, yeah, so he did get divorced, and he did marry his secretary after that.
What?
Yeah. That's it's in the record. So yeah. No, and then we found out about his financial prowess, you might say. Yeah. Saab looked into that, and Ryan. So yeah, it was really he was kind of nervous to a point. I guess he didn't expect to see me when I met him. He thought I was just blowing smoke up his butt or something. Yeah. But I was serious about going to go talk to his church about Flat Earth, because we had another guy named Effed Up World who actually did a Flat Earth presentation in his church.
Yes, I remember Effed Up World. Effed Up World is still around. Matter of fact, Effed Up World just made a video the other day.
Huh.
Yeah, I'm still subbed to him. I didn't jump off. Like he ain't subbed here no more. He don't come in here. But I'm still subbed to him. And I saw he made a video.
He's a mod on Jaren's channel, I think.
So Roger, it wasn't like the question was for the video that you put in the private chat, but I wanted to hear what you were saying about that also. So I'll let you go. The video that you put in the private chat where you were talking to him. Like a year
well, actually, I was super chatting him a year ago. He went on Autodidactic Show, and he was presented to his experiment, the TFE. And it is the first one of the first places he actually did, besides Sean Griffin's channel. He actually went on there and started promoting TFE there too. But I was just watching a live, man, and he was on there, poof. And I sent him 2 super chats, and he answered them, and that's how I got the appointment to go to his church.
Okay.
Is that Kingdom of Context?
That's Sean
No,
Griffin.
that's
Yeah.
Okay.
wait, you went to Sean. Oh,
no,
okay.
He did go on Sean's show, but before that, I think he was on Autodidactic show.
Okay.
And that's
right.
Campbell from Australia.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, Autodidactic, cool cat. We talk on Facebook from time to time. I'd like to have him on the show one day.
Yeah,
I would like to have him on the show.
Yeah, I like his show.
Yeah, very informative, his stuff, and he talks a lot about Australia. And I've started to see some of his. It's really, really interesting. He's got that lady on from time to time that's sitting there smoking cigarettes and shit. Like damn, Boris
Talks
and
about
Natasha.
the old world buildings and stuff.
He's on there,
Force,
yeah, man.
Area.
Yeah, he's got some really good stuff, man. Yeah. What's it? Autodidactic. Campbell, his name is. That's right.
Yes.
Yeah, somebody put it in chat earlier.
Yeah, he just came from the Netherlands actually recently. He took a trip out there, and yeah, he's got some really good action shots and everything else. So I'm really interested in seeing that. But yeah, man, one day I'd love to have him on the show. We'll talk some True Earth, some Old Earth, giants and shit. That's one thing I'd really like to see. So somebody gave me a video. Let me tell you I know I'm going to kind of steer away from the final experiment real quick. I'm going to talk a little bit about these giants. So there's a name there's a word for when you look at things and you think they're one thing, but they're totally not, kind of like Don Quixote. You understand? There's a name for it. And somebody, I'm not saying that this is what the person has. I'm not saying that at all. But these giants are more than, I don't know how big do these giants actually get? Because what is the biggest giant that we've heard of? The biggest giant.
Say as tall as the big giant door, a little bit shorter.
I was about to say the same thing. Yeah. Look at the doors.
Okay, we're talking about in real life. All right, real life, but in the newspapers. But in the Bible or in the scriptures, what are the sizes of the giants, the biggest that we've heard of or that we've read?
Well, I would say close to like 16 feet or like I think if the cubit wise, it varies, but the biggest bones I've seen are around 16 foot tall.
Okay.
And that's in Peru. They have them in a museum there.
Okay. So, 13 feet, 16 feet, 21 feet the other day.
There's a good book. Hang on.
Yeah. Go ahead. Talk about it.
There's a good book. I'm trying to find it. What the name of it is here. Go ahead. Oh yeah, here it is.
Yeah. What's it called?
Richard Dewhurst. He talks about the ancient giants who ruled America.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good one. I can't pinpoint like size wise, but if I look around, maybe I'll come across something. But he took a lot of trip down to South America and stuff down that area and found a lot of their bones and whatnot.
Okay. And he was around when?
Richard Dewhurst.
Yeah.
I think he's still currently around. I'm just trying to remember. This is the author of the book I read.
Right. Okay.
There's a city in South Argentina that's called Patagonia, and pata in Spanish is foot.
Feet, right.
Feet. And going like the word itself, it's from giant feet.
Right.
That's
Bigfoot.
Patagonia. Bigfoot, yeah. That's what they call
Patagonia.
Yeah. Fritz Zimmerman's another one too.
Fritz Zimmerman?
Yeah, he wrote the Nephilim Chronicles, Fallen Angels, and the Ohio Valley.
Damn, that's a fucking German as fuck name.
Yeah. But those are two good books. I could probably drop some links in the chat to.
Yes, please. Yeah. Please, even better.
Flat Water did a whole series on the Ohio Valley and the giants they found there. If you go over their channel, you can find those.
Wait, what's that? I'm sorry.
Flat Water. He
right. FWFE, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I like his channel.
I like it too.
I think has FWFE come in here? I'm I'm
I
wondering
think
if
he may have been in your chat once. I think he did come through. Yeah.
I think FWFE came here one time. Yeah. It's good to see, man. I love having when people come in here, don't expect them at all. Haven't seen John Thor in a while. But we get all kinds of crazy guests. But I love it. You know what I'm saying? I like when the guys come here. And we just last week we had our brother Feed Your Mind. He came in here. Always good to see his ass in here, man. Even better if he would have come up, but it's always good to see him in here. Feed Your Mind came in. Bro Sanchez drops in from time to time. Leo drops in. If it's late enough here in the States, Leo will drop in from time to time. He'll never come into the panel. No. But it's good. You know, he comes in, he'll talk, he'll ask questions and shit. He'll make commentary and stuff. So it's always good. Anyway, my thing is, I wanted to ask that question because the size of these giants that people have been showing me, what they think are giants, I'm sitting there looking and I'm thinking to myself, is that even possible? Which I know that's probably not a good question. With knowing what we know and knowing what we know we don't know, I don't even know if is that possible a good question, if that's a real solid question as a true earther. But I'm looking a giant the size of the coast, the giant, right? His body encompassing the coast of a nation. And I'm looking and I'm like, is that even possible? That's what I'm saying. Are these giants just relegated to 16 feet, 20 feet, or do they get Titan size? Like the size that we couldn't even think of? And has anybody heard of this or thought about this? Somebody's talking about trying to sell me some magic beans. It depends. If they give me some magic hallucinations, maybe.
I dropped a couple links in the regular chat there. Those are the books I was referring to. But if you get on that link and then scroll to the bottom, you can either download the PDF or the EPUB.
Okay, hold on. Let me get to it.
Of course, if you want the book, I'm sure they're on Amazon or something.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I'll tell you what. I like going for the hard copy.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Yeah, because, you know, these guys will, you know.
But yeah, there are a couple cool books, especially the Zimmerman one. They've got like pictures and stuff of stuff they supposedly found. So, I mean, it looks legit to me, but.
Richard Dewhurst. Oh, wow. Good thing you showed me this spelling too. I see it right here. So what I'm going to do is it's PDF too. Nice.
Yeah.
Even better. Yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show everybody, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
What it is we got. What it is, what are those? Believe
those
in
are some pretty good
Believe in
books.
giants. This is what we don't know. Whoever's in there talking all that stuff, believe in giants. Hey, I'm not concerned with trying to get girls. My thing is I'm trying to get the truth out. That's what I like. Yes. Believe in giants. You know, you could believe here's what I know. What we know. We know that this world is not a ball curving, spinning, running through space. We know that. I don't know what you believe, but that's your problem is you believe. There's stuff that we know, and the stuff that you believe is like is weird. So
why is everybody timing each other out? What's going on in the chat here, folks?
So we just kicked that guy out. You know, they're being a little bit funky, but
I guess
this you guys check it out. I'm about to show what our brother just went ahead and dropped in here. Share screen. Boom. There it is right here. Check it out. So this is the ancient giants who ruled America, missing skeletons in the Great Smithsonian cover-up download. Excuse me. Ancient giants ruled America. Yeah. The giants and the Great Smithsonian cover-up. Richard Dewhurst. Brief summary of the book. The ancient giants, blah, 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 who ruled America. Blah, blah. Okay. So I'm sure they'll get into some kind of detail that maybe we might not be familiar with, but I think this is a pretty big deal. Look at that. Look at that.
Yeah, I mean, just going by some of what we I think, is old world buildings, and the size of those openings that they have to walk through, I mean, kind of is some kind of indication to me that there's people bigger than us walking around this earth at one point in time.
Right. Absolutely.
And they may still be, Cubby.
Yeah, they may still be. And what was that story about in Afghanistan too? That I don't know. It was running.
And the hard giant. They call
them.
Yeah.
There are a few stories like that.
Yeah.
There are a few stories like that. There's one with that one. There's one where they encounter a giant, and they're like, we know that there are more giants here than we encountered. And it was a pain in the ass. It took them like a while to fucking fell that one giant that killed an Air Force TAC-P guy. I don't know if he was TAC-P or if he was Air Force pararescue. But that guy.
I mean, is it really out of the realm of possibility? I mean, there's people out there that suffer, what do they call that? Gigantism or whatever. I can't remember the name, but yeah.
Yeah. And the thing is it's strange. I'm not saying it's all the way right, because I don't know what's all the way right, what's all the way wrong, other than what we can experience and what we see, right? But I do believe that there are things that would just blow our mind if they were to tell us. And giants are one of those things that I believe they were here. I believe they were here. We have a lot of evidence to show that they were here, right?
Yeah.
And that this world wasn't, it's a strange world. And to have this old, so you know what? Listen, you guys bring up a really good point. You have structures here that nobody can explain. That's it. Period. You have structures here nobody can explain, full stop. You have structures here that are significantly bigger than the average person, that bigger than the above average person, full stop. Doors that are tailored to us are not supposed to be that big. Full stop. That's it. This is stuff that we know. You understand? It's not speculative. It's not a guess. It's not, I heard. No, this is stuff that we could go to New York City and we could see these. You could go to Boston. You could go to Chicago, Illinois. You could go to Nevada. You could go South America, and you could see these dwellings, and you could see these places that somehow turn into post offices, that somehow turn into Department of Motor Vehicles or libraries. You know what I'm saying? These places, they are not structured for the average human being. We build places that are built for human beings. We build those kind of places. You know what I'm saying? And I do feel that the reason that we got rid of a lot of those dwellings that I'm talking about right there, that we know that they exist because they're still here, right, is because we've knocked down a whole lot of them. So it's almost like this earth was littered with giants. They were everywhere. But those buildings, it's like, yo, we got to get rid of them because we don't need them. A lot of them, we ain't got no purpose for them. We have too many of these big buildings that we'd much rather have a dwelling that we can fucking fit in, that we can go in.
Yeah.
That's basically it.
I mean, it makes sense to me because, I mean, everybody's got their own opinion, but I mean, the evidence kind of leads it towards that with the way I think.
Hey, I'm not a lying midget. I'm a truth-telling midget. There's a difference. I'm a truth-telling midget.
Hey, bro, I gotta go, man.
Hey, Gio, man, you have a good night, man.
Take care, man.
Thanks for
Keep
everything,
exposing
bro.
Duffy.
Yep. Yeah, guys, shout out to Gio. Make sure you sub to him if you hadn't already.
I wonder what he's gonna do next. So,
not go back to church, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Well, I got a little surprise for him. That's why I'm borrowing you for a couple of days, Cubby.
Oh, okay.
It has something to do with the final debate. The absolute final.
I hope so.
It's the final one, guys, and we need some money so we can protect you from all those priests that go out and rape people. Sure, McDuff. Sure.
Little by little, each one of these guys are kind of, their true forms are coming to the surface, like McToon, Duffy, all these people. It seems like there's some Ozian. I know people know about that guy, but yeah, it seems like there's a whole lot of Globers out there who are kind of being exposed, to say the least.
Yeah.
Not that they haven't been, but
yeah, these guys are a little bit funky, man. They're a little bit janky in their character and stuff like that. I'm not trying to sit here and claim to be perfect. I'm really not.
right.
I'm far from, right?
Yeah.
But like this whole thing that you notice, I've been saying a lot that I'm like, yo, I notice a correlation between these pedophiles and these rapists and these guys going out stealing people's organs. And then as soon as I say it, as soon as we're making that connection, now Duffy wants to talk about, oh, we're going to stop child trafficking.
Yeah, I noticed that too.
Oh, it's like, oh, you're too fucking late. Or I'd like to think with that they're too late, but the layperson is going to say, oh, look at this kind gesture that he's making. Look at this, you know what I'm saying? He's just going, they're going to fall for the fucking hook. Meanwhile, those same people that did the final experiment lie nonsense, that claim that they're coming for the final debate to try and fucking curb human trafficking, they're the ones trafficking people, y'all.
Yeah. It's a bait and switch tactic. It's like, oh, they care about this issue so much, and then if we don't participate in it, look, they don't really like that. That's an issue. You know, that's what it is. It's,
exactly.
It's trying to make us look bad while trying to do whatever they're doing. But
But I mean,
projecting.
For the most part, we remain consistent though. Like we remain consistent, and I mean, there's really we have to just remain consistent. Whether even when we fuck up, we come back and then we apologize for it, and then we make it better. We make it right. But even in our fuck ups, we're honest, right? They have to come from a place of honesty at all times, even when you fuck up. And then when you hold yourself accountable, just hold yourself accountable. It'll be all right. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's perfect. But these dudes, they don't give themselves any grace. They don't give themselves any room when they lie like that. And it's a dangerous place to be. And we've warned y'all. You know what I'm saying? We have warned you, and we've given you the information that you need to be successful. But
they really have no content without us.
No,
I mean, without us, that is their content. Flat Earth is their content, you know, and without that, what else do they do? I mean, they have nothing else going for them. And once we give them no attention, then they have nothing to talk about, nothing to present to their side or whatever.
Exactly. And if they don't have a debate, they're really fucked.
Yeah.
So you guys
those
are lost.
Debates just go in circles besides the point.
Exactly. Those guys are fucked. They're screwed. They lie, and their days are numbered, unfortunately for them.
They're running out of bullets, and it shows. I mean, seriously, it just
anything that they've done in the past, I'd say, year is not a debate at all. It's a trap, dude. They don't know what a real debate is to start with. They don't understand debate or format to start with.
No, it goes to making fun, talking shit, this and that, and it's like, yeah, they're done.
Why debate? I mean, there's no reason to debate if you have solid proof, like, you know, the virtual reality thing. If you got the actual pictures, if you've been there, it's like you don't even need to debate anything. Just show it. You know, it's just put it out there.
That's what I'm saying. Listen, man, please tell them that. Please tell them that, because when I tell them that, I'm stupid, I'm a midget. You know, that's
right.
I'm a lying midget. That's bullshit, because I told you I'm a truth-telling midget. There's a difference. You know what I'm saying? So, like, you please tell them that. And just, if anything, if for all you true earthers out there, make sure you stick to that point. Don't even fall into their debate trap. Just tell them, go outside, go to the ocean, go to the river, go to the lake, right? A big body of water, and run your test yourself. Like, we're not here to debate anymore. Now we're in teaching mode. We're not here in fighting or debating mode. Those times are long gone. You know,
to me personally, like, I don't even get caught up in like the mathematics or this and that. It's just like, just look at the money. If they had no if their funding got cut off, they would have no way to even debate or whatever, or do projects against Flat Earth. If the money's gone, they got nothing.
Exactly. Even their projects for Flat Earth come up, if you think about it, because like they're not getting the truth. Like, what project are they going to conduct that's going to show the Earth as a globe?
Right.
So that's my thing. Like, they're really lost.
Yeah.
We could come up with projects for free all day. You give us some money, we'll really take off.
Right. I'm not saying don't do them, you know, as far as Flat Earthers go, but you know. I mean, do whatever makes you happy, but
please. Like, but we could do these things and we don't have to spend any money, and we're done. It's a wrap. And it's like, hey, look, I just proved the flat earth, but I already knew it. So I kind of wasted my time. But we're doing our best, because here's the thing. At the end of the day, you're still human. Even though we don't like a lot of y'all, you're still a human being, right? And we figure that even as a human being, you can still be redeemed, right? And no matter how much we think we don't like you, how much we think you lie and how much you suck, we still feel that you have a chance. There's a chance in this life. Because if you read the Bible, even guys like Saul, who then became Paul, they gave him a chance. Jesus blinded him up real quick, gave him a chance. Everybody gets chance. Some people get more than one chance, more than 1 million chances, right? Nobody knows when. We don't know when your turning point will be, right? Listen, our numbers are growing for a reason. It doesn't just end today. And then if we had 1 million flat earthers today, tomorrow, it's not going to be 1 million. I'll tell you what's not going to happen. We have 1 million and then we go down to 999,999. That won't happen. You understand? As our numbers grow, they will continue to grow, whether they're exponentially or one day at a time or one at a time. They will continue to grow. We're not going anywhere. We're getting stronger. We're getting smarter. We're getting bigger. And it's scaring you. And you should be scared. Unless you want to change, you should be scared. That's all I got. And it's not a threat. I'm not raising my voice at y'all neither. You know what I'm saying? Change. Look to change. Look to make yourself better. Look to make yourself smarter. You know, we may not like you today, but you've got a chance to change, is my thing. What Rocky said in Rocky 4. Go ahead.
One thing I noticed prior to that debate thing or whatever, the video he put out for it, he said something like, "Oh, flat earthers are leaving in mass." And then not only his next sentence later, he says, "But many flat earthers believe." It's like, are they leaving in mass or is there many of them? You know, it's like, which is it, buddy? So he's a big salesman. Right, he's just a big salesman selling all this crap to people, but whatever. But I mean, flat Earth's not going anywhere. The real ones know. The fake ones, they leave. Whatever.
Exactly. And what's crazy is you have a lot more real ones than you have fake ones. Right. And here's the thing: you come into the flat Earth, you're not a follower. We're not really followers like that. You know, we subscribe to channels because we learn something from other channels, but we're not like, oh, I have to ride out with this dude. You saw that with Judas. You saw that with Judas Campanella. As soon as he fucked up, people fucking kicked rocks, man. They pulled sharks and they left. And his fucking viewership plummeted. It hit the earth with all its might. So flat earthers really aren't followers because the truth is that important to us. And for those flat earthers that are followers, I mean, some not everybody's like that, but for the most part, we know it's kind of like the turtle or the fish that smells water because he's on land. He knows which way to fucking go. He knows where the ocean is. You know what I'm saying? We're much the same way. And so they're banking on those guys that said, "Oh, the earth isn't flat. We learned the other day." We're like, "Oh, well, I guess you got in trouble for whatever reason. You're no longer a flat earther, but we don't need to we never followed you anyway." Like it. Bye.
I'm gonna get off here. I gotta go take the shower and do stuff because I've been doing this since I got off work.
I got you. Needs a shower.
We need a shower. I got you. Congratulations on the Frisbee golf thing. Are you doing it? Yeah, nice.
Are you doing it live?
I will be tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Okay, I'll talk to you then.
I got another email from the Swoop people, and I actually got a lead on maybe a job over the Antarctic season, so I could actually get down to the right parallel.
Okay. All right, man. Shit, man. Go ahead, man. Go ahead, Roger Ledwell, man. Do your thing, bro. Fair winds and following seas, brother.
You get paid to
fair
go
winds and following seas.
I think it might be worth a shot. You know.
We'll see. We'll see. And take all the pictures.
I lost you for a second.
Huh?
Well, I want to do a live. I want to do a live stream. That's what I want to do, man.
Okay.
24 hours of live stream below the 80th parallel. And if I can get away to get, and I'm kind of iffy about the Starlink thing because you have problems now.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I've been saying the whole time. It's like, I don't know.
Yeah.
You can't even barely get an internet connection here.
Exactly. Had me fooled, man. But I tell you what, this Starlink beats the hell out of the other internet that I had. God.
Oh, really? I got fiber. It works pretty great, except for for the most part, it works pretty great.
But but one thing that people keep forgetting, that when you're covered in foliage like I am,
yeah, that'll cut it.
You ain't getting shit ever. That's how propagation works. Always. That's how propagation has always worked, and it's never changed, and it never will change. When you've got this foliage covered like I do, man, and these leaves ain't going nowhere, bro, you ain't transmitting nothing. You ain't getting nothing. It's going to be bad, kind of like my iffy internet. So it is what it is, though.
Roger, you're gonna have to go down there and start a new internet service for us.
Oh,
bring it back up here.
I think they use LRAN. What is it, LRAN or
LORAN
radar system? LORAN.
LORAN.
Use that, because he used the marine version is what Duppy used. So and when they're broadcasting your satellite service there, it's on a higher frequency. That way it can penetrate a lot of that foliage. Yeah.
Well, it's not at that point. It's not necessarily frequency based, but it's more like power based. So if you're transmitting at a high power and you're trying to get far out, I mean, you'd have to tweak it. You definitely have to tweak it. You'd have to put some kind of modulation on it for it to get a certain distance. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
But it's like through foliage like this,
it's hard.
You're gonna wanna have wide open spaces. Doesn't matter how strong you're propagating, man. If you have foliage like this, it's gonna be a uphill climb.
This reminds me of, like, my dad did work for Black Mountain Radio, and they were what they did is up their amplifiers to get a broader band out. So they went from like a 2,000 watt amplifier to like a 5,000 watt amplifier to broadcast across the mountain range. But you get dead spots no matter what you do, no matter how powerful it is.
Yeah,
so you're
they have the same thing. Yeah, they have the same thing out in Hawaii and stuff like that. They've got these huge parabolic dishes transmitting strong signals, boys. Big, strong signals. Like, I don't even know how many kilowatts, but boy, I mean, it's very, very strong. And they go far. And I mean, it makes sense. It's a fucking island in the middle of nowhere. And these were things that they used during World War II and stuff like that, so.
Well, you think about going over the ocean, you got a lot of reflective surfaces, so it'll distort signals pretty easily.
And then you got to think also, you've got changes in the weather and stuff like that. So you're going to get some kind of ducting effect, or you're going to have some kind of, if it gets foggy out there, you're going to get your signal get highly attenuated. You know what I'm saying? No matter how powerful it is, you'll have good days and then you'll have bad days. So.
And temperature has a lot to do with it too.
Yes, it does. Yeah. Absolutely does. And I mean, it's line of sight. These things are line of sight, guys. Don't forget. There's no going over the curvature and doing this and then bouncing off the freaking ionosphere to do line of sight, y'all. Powerful signal, line of sight, always.
Well, it's been a pleasure being here, Vlad. I'm going to go actually get this done. Take a shower, man.
Yes, sir. Sounds good, man. Sounds good. Right. Okay. It's good to have you on here, Raj, man. Always a pleasure, bro.
Right.
Yeah, I'll talk to you, Roger.
You have a good night, Raj.
Right.
Peace.
Bye, guys.
Later, man.
Raj, Chi-Town Cubby Bear, man. It's looking like me and you are shutting down shop tonight.
I guess so.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, man. So, I mean, I needed to come on tonight. I might come on tomorrow. I'm not going to be long tomorrow. But I'm definitely looking at possibly coming on tomorrow for a couple of things. Definitely want to go over the Giants again. I'm gonna look at that book that you sent my way, man. That's a really
Look at the Zimmer one. I want to say the Zimmerman one is
right.
Better,
Fritz Zimmerman. I wrote him down. Yeah. And what's that one called again?
What was it? Hang on a second.
Okay. JJ. Hey guys, JJ's doing Wednesday.
That one was
JJ, drop your channel, JJ. Don't wait on me, man.
The Nephilim Chronicles, Fallen Angels in the Ohio Valley. So that one's more to do with like the Ohio River Valley area. There was a lot of bones and whatnot found in those areas, and that's kind of where they were more prominent, I guess you would say.
Mm-hmm.
According to,
they have the mounds over in like Ohio. I think they have them in Michigan,
Chicago, Collinsville, Illinois. I was just there actually.
Really?
Down by St. Louis area. Yeah, you can see the arch of St. Louis from those mounds. Have you ever been there?
No. I've heard of it. Collinsville, you said?
Yeah. If you go, hang on, I'll drop a link. I got a picture, some pictures on my
thing. Collinsville, Illinois, right?
Collinsville, Illinois. Yeah, it's just by East St. Louis, just by the border of Illinois and Missouri.
Oh my God, I heard East St. Louis is pretty
it's really close. Let's see here.
And what's this? The Mud Fossil University.
What's that? Oh, I didn't see that one.
Yeah, I highlighted it right there. Look at the YouTube channel called Mud Fossil. Man, I tell you what, this flat Earth craziness and this giant stuff is so fucking bizarre. There's some crazy ass content, and it's real that people are presenting. They're like, hey, this is what we've come across. This is what. Now that we're starting to see the world for what it's not, like we're looking at it in such a different way that it's just, I'm learning something new every day.
Mm-hmm. I put a link in the regular chat there. It's got some pictures. And definitely the story that they got posted there definitely ain't the real story behind it. But it's interesting nonetheless to kind of read the signage and whatnot.
Oh, okay.
And there's definitely an energy there because it is supposedly a burial ground, not a court. You know, like depending on what you believe, Native American, it's some kind of burial ground of some sort. There's something there, nonetheless. Right. So, you know, I wanted to go check it out for myself. I'd never been there. I live in Illinois a good portion of my life, and you know, I just wanted to go down there and see what it's all about. And then knowing some of the things I've learned since, you know, 4, 5, 6 years ago, maybe more than that, it's, you know, worth taking a look at yourself, you know, go experience things yourself, get out and do it yourself.
Yes. And you want to know something, guys? Cubby brings up a really good point, because if you check it out, you'll see that the more you go out and the more you look at these things, you're going to see other things that could be associated with it, but you don't know. You're going to see other things that other folks might not have made a connection to what it is you went to go see. And you'll be like, oh, look at that. There's a sundial over there. I didn't even, or it would, something that would appear there that everybody would just overlook. So it's always good for you to get your own set of eyes on it. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't know what you're going to come across and other people might not fucking be privy with. You know what I'm saying? They might not see for themselves. So.
Exactly. Yeah, get out and experience things yourself, because everybody's perspective is different. We all know this. But just do things for yourself. It's interesting to kind of do things firsthand as opposed to see it through somebody else's eyes, you know, and my pictures don't even do it justice. So, you know, I think those mounds, I believe, are taller even than the pyramids of Giza. So to think that, you know, that everybody wants to go across seas to go find stuff, well, there's stuff right here in America that you can go do anytime, that you don't have to get a passport for or whatever, just travel to it. You know, there's stuff, and it ain't even here. There's stuff all over the United States. I mean, it's all over your towns. You just got to look. You just got to be willing to look up, look down, look around, you know, just kind of take it all in. People miss stuff every day. I mean, I don't think a lot of us here in this community do, but there's other people out there that just take stuff for what it is, you know?
Right. Definitely for granted. I tell you what, man, here in VA, there's a lot of stuff, man.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff here in VA. Yeah.
My sister lives in Virginia Beach.
Yeah.
So I've been out there.
And places in VA, Richmond, there's a lot of stuff. Winchester, there's a lot of stuff. Down there by Hampton, there's a lot of stuff. It's great. Williamsburg, there's all this old stuff. Even around where I live, like you see they're not even bricks, but they have stone walls. These stone walls everywhere, and then they'll go off, and then they'll go into the ground, and then they're gone.
Yeah.
And then you'll see these, like, there are these buildings around, these stone buildings, and they're made of stone. They're made of fucking individual stone. And I'm like, God dog, man, they're all over the fucking place. And I don't look at them the same anymore.
No, me either. Yeah, it's like nobody picked a building like that to make a bank or post office or a library or whatever. These buildings were founded, you know, they didn't make them. They didn't create them themselves. They all say founded or whatever, you know, stuff like that. But yeah, it's everywhere, man. I mean, if more people would just get out and experience these things, it might bring more light to it, because there's a few people out there really doing it, but it takes a village, I guess.
Yeah, and you want to know something, man? This is, you know, look, all right. I haven't been talking about it for a while, but I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna say it. So I've been working on an app, right? I've been working on another app that helps you figure out how to find old world structures, or how to better find old world structures. Jesus, I called it the Hours app. Old World and Ruins. Old World. It's OWARS. Old World and Ruin Structures, right? The Hours app. And so what it does is, if you're in a place and then you come across a place, like say you're driving by and you see a structure, you go ahead, you open up this app, and what it does is it brings you to a functioning map, right? Kind of like a Google Earth, but it's specified for this app. And then as soon as you go there, you click on a special button while you're in the vicinity of that thing. I'm echoed right now.
Yeah. So, is it me? Probably.
Yeah. So you go ahead, you click this button while you're in the vicinity of that structure, and then you can always go back. You can always go back, and you can always be like, hey, so a gray building to the right of me from where I was, right? And so basically what happens is, the more people that go in and around those places with the app, they can say, hey, this gray building is the freaking Jackson building. Say it is, all right? Just coming up with a name. This is the Jackson building. And then another person comes in, this is the Jackson building, and it was founded in the year of blah, 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 right? And then the more people that come across and they add this building, this structure to the map, it comes in super faint, or it could say Jackson building as soon as you find it. But the more people that start adding more information about the Jackson building, it starts to become and appear more solid on the interactive map, until the Jackson building is a feature. Like 1,000 people looked at the Jackson building. So much fucking information and pictures. The pictures that you take from the different perspectives of the Jackson building kind of line up to where you have so many different perspectives and so many different people that got information on the Jackson building right there, that it is a solid fixture, right? The Jackson building can now then be spoken about on, say, I don't know, Lucius Aurelian, or My Lunch Break, whoever, I Am Kairos. There's so many good channels out there that talk about these. Freaking Shawnee B, our brother Shawnee B be coming in here visiting and stuff, right? So many so many people that I think can use. And what it does, guys, is it's a free app, right? But what it does is it helps those guys that are actually out here making videos of these fucking structures. It makes their jobs that much easier, because who doesn't like fucking watching what's his name? My Lunch Break. Who doesn't like watching Lucius Aurelian? Who doesn't?
John Levi kind of froze up there real quick, but he's another one that does it. And yeah, all them guys. And yeah, people just get out there and go look at these things. I mean, if you haven't already.
Yeah, my bad.
No,
we
you're
lost
good.
each other for a second.
Yep.
So I know I like watching their stuff. So anytime I see these dudes coming up with some amazing information, anytime they come up with some shit, I find it fascinating. And I'm not saying that they're right all the time, right? But they make you think. And so my thing is, how the fuck can they do this shit by themselves? So my thing is, this is our way of helping these dudes. This is our way of letting them have information to run at or have information to go to, but then they could be like, oh, you know what? This is good. Or, oh, wow, I did research on this building. I did not know that about this building. This would also, what it helps those guys kind of do, it helps them figure out things that maybe they didn't figure out before based off of their research that they've done in the past.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe
it connects the story.
Exactly. Then they're like, oh, on episode 15 from this many years ago, I totally forgot about it. But shout out to all these people. You got me on echo again.
Dang it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's all right.
I might have to drop out real quick. I'll be right back.
Okay. But then what it does is he can shout out somebody or some series of people that have come across an old world structure that helps him or them put the pieces together to figure out certain puzzles, certain riddles with the research that they'd already come across, with the research that they'd already made. You know what I'm saying? So this is the Hours app, the OWARS app, right? Yeah. All that good stuff. Shout out.
Can you hear me okay?
Back. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. I had to take that mic off. All right. Yeah, I might have to get a new mic. I keep using those clip-on ones. They're supposed to be pretty good, but I keep getting echoes everywhere I go, so I'll figure it out.
What's up?
Oh, I said the mic. I think I need to get a new mic. I bought these like clip-on mics, but they're supposed to be really good, but I keep having trouble with echo on them. I don't know. It's picking or I'm just not technologically advanced. So
yeah, man, we getting there, homie. But I got me a little piece on mic too.
It's supposed to be pretty good ones, but
that's pretty dope. But yeah, man, I'm low tech out here too. Don't worry. But you're a little bit more advanced than me. I got this wired joint attached to my damn computer. So, but yeah, man. So that's the app that I've been working on and everything else like that. Apps are very, very expensive. They're extremely expensive
to make. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. To put together, apps are extremely expensive. And like trying to have anybody fucking build it for you, especially these people from other countries, man. I'm not going to talk bad about them because a lot of them are very capable, but the ones that are not capable, Lord have mercy. Like this app, I feel would definitely help us. You know what I'm saying? I think it's a very useful app. The OW. So it's the Old World and Ruins structures, right? The Hours app, OWARS.
Yeah.
Right. So
I mean, because people are only, you're only one person, so you can only go so many places at once. So that'd be extremely helpful if you got a gang of people, scattered out all across the world, basically, just looking at these things and then feeding it into the app. Yeah,
exactly. And then there's a repository. There's a little repository for the pictures that you take of that structure. Once you get a picture of that structure, it goes in and you got it from that perspective. And then they've got it'll be that they have so many different pictures of that structure. It's like we've got them. And then you'll have people that might get overhead pictures of that structure, right? Like drone picture of those structures. And these help put together what that structure looks like on the map. And it just makes it super solid. And it's like, oh, we've even got drone footage of this thing. So, yeah, man, definitely something that I've been working on for a while now. It's just a lot.
Time consuming. Yeah, you got things to do too besides the point. Yeah.
Yes. So level playing, it's called the OWARS. And listen, guys, if I don't make it, that's fine. If you want to make it, perfect. The OWARS. You heard it from me. It's my idea, but if you can make it, fucking make it. All right. I ain't got money like that. The OWARS. Old World and Ruins Structures. The Hours. The Hours app. So it's something that, and guys, I'm talking on here. We have 63 people watching right now. Take this information and run with it. So Joe Gilberti, Moon Rover. Joe Gilberti, Thank you for reminding me. Joe Gilberti. This is the campaign for him, right? Joe Gilberti is a gentleman that found primary water in Florida. And since he found it, the government decided they wanted to lock him up for 15 years. He found all this primary water, and because he didn't want to sell out and sell it to the government for $500 million, he said no. He tried to give it to the people. They locked him up for 15 years. And so we've got this. The Gilberti family has provided us, the public, with water, and it's primary water. Primary water. That's the information, y'all. That right there, I just dropped it in there. Yes, water. And with all the polluted water that we know that Florida has, he found primary water, some of the cleanest water that is available. You understand? Good water, clean water, very good water. And so people are going to talk bad about Joe Gilberti, but again, when you're over the target like that, it's dangerous. You know what I'm saying? So, and then
because the government didn't get their hands on it and started charging for it is why.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you're going to have people lying on his name, saying that he was arrested for this, he was arrested for that. We know why he was arrested and thrown in jail. And this is the country, any country. If a government has a backing, if they've got a police, they can do whatever they want to you, whenever they want to you. That's how it is. Until the people are strong enough, and the people are strong up here, we fucking tell them, no, that's not what you're doing. We're going to tell you what to do. You don't tell us what to do. But we're not there yet. Right? Can we ever be there? I don't know. I'll be honest with you. But Joe Gilberti, he sacrificed a lot to do so much for us that the least we can do is visit this, right? Visit this. This is the least we could do for him. We have a whole pipe in Sarasota, Florida that's available to us that is full of primary water, and it's oceans upon oceans of the cleanest water. It's 7.9 on the pH scale.
Wow.
That's what he found. Joe Gilberti is an engineer by trade. I believe a civil engineer. And exactly. This water is, yeah, it's not your water coming out the faucet. It's definitely not the stuff that you find in Flint, Mississippi, and Nevada. You understand? So this guy did us a big favor, and he's getting absolutely railroaded for it. So again, that is Joe Gilberti. I'll never stop singing his praises. And I think the more you learn about him, you'll sing his praises as well. And that's what he's provided for us. So, and I've got a few samples of the water as well. It's flawless. It's like you're drinking air. It is.
Yeah.
I still have a few samples of it. It's like you're drinking air. Yep.
Yeah, because we all know our waters are toxic. That's for sure.
Yeah. And we're not supposed to be drinking water with fucking preservatives, plastic and all these
running your doo-doo water through the system just to give it back to you and make you pay for it.
Yeah. Oh, it's good. It's got this parts per million. No. Yeah. No. You're not supposed to drink that. Mr. Skates, Carrie Skates, you have a good night, family. Have a good night, brother. You have a good night. Yes, living water, exactly. I believe so too. I believe that's what it is he found. He struck a vein in spiritual waters, and the government offered him $500 million for it. Please. Yeah, that's because they know how dangerous it is to have us healthy. Especially them crazies down in Florida. You get these guys fucking going and living for a long time, it's a wrap. I love my Florida. I love my Florida, and I love my Florida people.
I mean, if they were legit about it, I mean, RFK Jr. should be talking about it. Mr. Make America Healthy Again, whatever.
He'd be like, that's probably some of the best water I've had in quite some time. Only thing is, I'd hate to give it to the public. I don't think they deserve it. First things first, we're going to try to get these guys off of McDonald's before we decide that we're going to give them clean water like that.
That's hilarious. Well, I'm taking my TRT. I can't do it like you.
All right. I bet you I can beat you in a pull-up competition. You can't beat me in that. First things first, no McDonald's for you.
What a joke.
He ain't serious about shit.
Yeah.
And make sure you don't get your shots either. I don't trust those guys for shit.
I just think that guy's putting on an act every time he gets out there. He don't really talk like that when he's behind the scenes.
Yeah. And you want to make sure that you eat your vegetables and take your vitamins too. But this primary water is definitely a thing. Yeah, RFK Jr. I mean, I feel bad.
Take a joke, man. Get over it.
I feel bad talking about this dude.
That's what you're in the military, man. You make jokes about everybody. It's like if you can't take a joke, then you ain't cut out for it.
Yeah, no, you're not. Why does Gilberti contact someone like Natural News? I think Mr. Gilberti has been trying to get in contact with a lot of people, but they've been killing him. Listen, I even went to Doug and Stacy's channel and I was talking about him and they cut me off.
Really?
Yeah, they cut me off. They like silenced me. Doug and Stacy, right? And I thought these guys were the real deal. I should have known better. And I'm not talking bad about them really, but after they did that to me, I was like, you can't. That's my thing, man. These guys have over 1 million fucking people watching them, and YouTube is letting them run amok like that. I almost feel as if they're controlled.
I mean, at this point, that's what it kind of feels like, you know.
Yeah.
Anybody
like,
with a
yeah, like you have that many people watching you, and you talking bad about the synagogue of Satan. I'm like, he's got a governor on him. He's got somebody governing his fucking content. So as soon as I brought up Gilberti on his channel, it was quiet him. And people were like, who the hell is Gilberti? And I was mentioning it. I was talking about it. Then my shit went fucking transparent. And I was like, oh, they quieted me.
Because, you know, they silence a lot of the, you know, channels like yours or whatever about the certain topics or whatever. But anybody who rakes in dough for YouTube or, you know, has millions of views, they can talk about these subjects all they want. I've heard, you know, you hear the Joe Rogans or whoever, you know, and pick your channel or whatever. They talk about stuff we talk about all the time openly. They don't get silenced because YouTube knows that they're bringing in big numbers, and regardless of what they talk about, they're still going to make money off those people. So, you know, and you ain't bringing in money for them for YouTube.
Nope.
So they're like, you know what? Shut them down.
Yep. They're like, shut this motherfucker up. He's talking about shit. Ain't bringing bringing money ass.
Yeah. And I'm not talking about shit. I'm not talking shit about smaller channels. This is how it is.
Yeah. We barely got enough to make like damn 5 basketball teams and this motherfucker, but it's all good, man. Yeah, I like it like this though. Still, whatever. We don't need a gigantic audience, dude. That's
more authentic.
Yeah, this is like the real deal. I like it. But I mean, what it does, man, it just helps get the truth out. I think important has been talking about Gilberti and making a document. Yes. Linnea Cannon, how you doing, sis? It's been a while, sis. It's good to see you. It's good to see our sister Linnea.
Who's the Nephilim Death Squad?
So NDS, they call them for short. The Nephilim Death Squad has been talking about Joe Gilberti. Matter of fact, they had his wife on, and I kind of showed that a few weeks ago. And yes, they've been talking about him a lot. And yes, they are making a documentary about him. Thank you for that. Thank you so much. Yes. And these guys are pretty solid. Shout out to the Nephilim Death Squad. Thank you, Linnea. Check those guys out. Channel? Yeah, the Nephilim Death Squad. I'm gonna
check that out.
Yeah. I'm gonna go look for them.
Surprised. Maybe I do, and I just haven't didn't recognize the name.
Yeah, a bunch of solid dudes, man. I like them dudes. Definitely Death Squad. So let me go ahead and give that to you guys. Boom. There it is. So shared with y'all. Shared. Nephilim Death Squad. I bet they got something better, even probably even on YouTube. On Rumble, my bad. Yeah. So
yeah, it's crazy. I wish Rumble would kind of get on board with like the way YouTube's platform was or is, because that was on the show. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know who they are. I just subscribed.
Yeah.
But,
check them out, y'all. Nephilim
yeah.
Death Squad. Yeah, man. Like Rumble is YouTube is the Transformers. Rumble is the GoBots. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Very, very hard to maneuver.
Yeah.
And it's like,
and they just, it's rough. I mean, if you can find stuff, it's great. But at the same time, it's just like, I wish that the algorithm, I don't know what it is actually, the algorithms, I wish they push stuff out to you a little bit better, and you could search for stuff a little bit better. But yeah, it's rough over there on that side. I use it, but not as much as I'd like.
Yeah, it's like when you get that cereal in the bag and it says like Great America instead of Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Yeah,
you're like, cinnamon sprinkles. And you're like, oh, it's not the same.
Yeah, right.
It almost tastes the same, but you're chewing on it with the milk. You're like, man, that shit missing like 2 ingredients, man.
It's missing all the bad stuff that makes it good.
Yeah, that makes it good, exactly. And you're like, that's what the fuck I'm eating. This nonsense, man. Ugh.
Right. And Cocoa Krispies.
Yeah. You're not supposed to be eating that stuff, don't you? It's cereal. Cereal's not good for you. Make sure you take your vitamins. So yeah, man. So it's just, I don't know, Nephilim Death Squad. I like those guys. They've come up with some really good. It seems like they do a lot of interviewing. You know what I'm saying? They don't necessarily come on and they don't do like flat earth like that, but they interview a lot of folks, which I like too. And I'm actually looking at getting Matt Lane from the Nephilim Death Squad on here.
That'd be cool.
And getting him on here and just shooting the shit with him, going over some flat earth, probably talk about some tour.
That's the one thing I wish more people would bigger. I wouldn't say bigger, but like mid-level, whatever, just bigger channels than what you or whoever, me or whoever's got, just would come over to others just to push each other out there.
Yeah, but Saab comes on here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. But different people out there like the Nephilim
just jump on from time to time. Yeah. I mean, I'm nobody. I don't even make content or anything. I just get on people's channels once in a while and run my mouth. But
yeah, well, I mean, you're good to have on too. You know, you're a real good mod and it's everything else. So
yeah.
But I mean, it's still like, no, you're right, because these channels I think are pretty big, like the Nephilim Death Squad. I think they got like what 10? Like, do they have like 10,000 people or some shit?
I think 10, something close to it. I think I saw.
Yeah, they're pretty
And yeah, I saw that Lord Racer. Sorry.
Yeah, those guys are pretty solid. They're pretty solid. So yeah, definitely would help. I know Mark Sargent, his channel, the Mark Sargent and them.
I don't know what to make of them. I still don't know what to make of those guys. I mean, whatever. I mean, it is. Yeah.
Yeah, I would hope they do the right thing. That really, that's all it boils down to, because we do our thing.
Yeah.
We do our thing. We just tell the truth like it is and we keep it moving. Them other dudes, man, if they ain't doing it like that, then I don't know. JJ, I know JJ does what he's supposed to do. Everybody else in the foundry, they got their channels. They do what they're supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? They drop the truth accordingly. They don't wait for anybody to tell them how to do it. They just do it. You know what I'm saying? We just do it. So
yeah, a little more organization would help, but at the same time, it's just keep doing your thing. That's all you can do.
That's it. That's just keep dropping that, man, and it's gonna stick. That's all it is. It's gonna stick. We're not. If people want to listen, they'll listen. If they don't want to listen, they don't have to listen. But people will come. The people will come around. I'm convinced of that, and I'm not even worried about it.
Yeah, and I know not everybody, even though we all hang out in these little spaces and stuff, that certain people, it's like, oh, I don't like that guy, or I like that guy. It's like, follow who you want to follow. If you don't like them, then whatever. I mean, don't make a big deal about it.
Exactly. Absolutely. Yeah, it's not. Nobody's forcing you to follow anybody.
Right. I mean, you got the option. Watch it or don't. Take your pick. That's why I don't get about Globers. It's like, why do you go to flat earth channels? That's like the $1 million question. It's like, why do you come over here? What's the point? I don't get it. I don't go to your channel. I don't like you. I got nothing to do with you. You know, I got
Got
better things to do.
nothing. Yes. And anytime I get global recommendations, I'm like, oh my Lord, no. I'm like, hell no. Get this nonsense off my feed. Like, ain't nobody trying to listen to that BS.
I might take a look at something and see what it's all about, but once I do it and I don't like it,
I got to get the bleach out. I got to get the bleach drops.
Right.
Again, clean my eyes. But yeah, like that's what it boils down to. Like we know they're not bringing anything of value anywhere, and you know what really irks them is that when we mention that to them and we show them that they're not bringing anything of value anywhere, it hurts their feelings a lot. And they resort to doing what you see them doing on my Rumble channel, right? And I'm like, people gonna make fun of me anyway.
Right.
You're late to the party, homie.
You gotta
like
have
I get the abuse, and I'm like,
yeah. You gotta have thick skin to be on YouTube or anywhere. I mean, you're gonna get it from all angles, and it's just
so they're gonna give it to you.
Yeah.
And I'm fine with it. I'm okay with it. Anyway, bro, is there anything you got to drop for us, man? Any bits of knowledge before we wrap it up for the night, homie?
Did most of it. I just got back from vacation, so I'm kind of getting back in the swing of things. But yeah, the Earth's still flat, and it was good hanging out with you, and I'll do it more. I just, when I get time, I jump on. So good seeing everybody in chat, and I hope you all have a good night. You still there?
Yep.
Or did I lose you?
No, you didn't lose me.
Oh,
that
okay.
was me. That was me. Right. I went ahead and I had to just take care of something real quick. But yeah, man, it's always a pleasure having you on Chi-Town. And everybody else, shout out to them. Sam, our brother Gio, our brother Roger Ledwell, everybody else that came up in here, man. It's always a pleasure having y'all in here, man. It's always a pleasure. And yeah, man, we came on here at the last second, and I appreciate you guys joining us at such short notice, man. I try not to do that to y'all too much, but I felt that what Gio came out with was time critical. And if you didn't get it, hold on, y'all. Let me go ahead and let me give that to you one more time. Okay, so this is Gio's information right there. That's Gio's latest and his last video that he made. Watch that. That is very important. That calls out Will Duffy and his shenanigans. You understand? Watch that. And if you haven't subbed to our brother Gio, please make sure to sub to our brother Gio. Also, if you have a channel, do not wait on me and drop your channel's information in there. Okay? Drop your channel's information in the Foundry. Don't wait on me. Go ahead and drop it. Our brother JJ is going to be going on here on Wednesday. I'm going to be on for a little bit tomorrow. Not for too long, but for a little bit. And really, that's all I got for tonight, man. Chi-Town Cubby Bear, you solid, man?
Yeah. Thanks for having me on, man. I appreciate it. I'll be on
always
another time.
Yes, sir. I'll be on tomorrow, but always a pleasure having our brother Chi-Town Cubby Bear family. And family, before I get up out of here, I'm going to leave everybody with my blessing. Family, I wish you guys nothing but the best. Health, wealth, love, joy, prosperity. Most of all, wisdom, wisdom, wisdom. You feel me? Let's be wise in these coming days, man. We got each other, and that's all we need, brother and sister, and everybody else in between. That's all we need, man. As long as we got each other, we can achieve so much. Anyway, family, that's all I got. Y'all have a good night. I'll probably be seeing y'all tomorrow. And with that, we love you. We are out. Peace. Jeffersons.